This episode is brought to you by Naked Fig Soap. Shop over a dozen handcrafted artisan soaps locally sourced and made in Arizona using the finest non-toxic intentional ingredients. Naked Fig Soap also offers facial care products along with accessories like soap dishes, soap saver bags, and more.
Visit their website at nakedfigsoap.com and use code DRUMMINGUP, all one word, for 20% off online orders. And that is the best place to find her now.
Yes.
She doesn't really have a storefront so much as she has
As of right now.
Yeah, as of right now,
Yes.
she has her products in certain locations,
Yes.
which again is the best place to find her is at her nakedfigsoap.com website.
Yes.
Or her socials. Instagram is a great spot to find her. Ask her any questions where she's going to be at like a farmer's market.
Yes.
You can find all that out. Or
But coming up, she's
Yeah.
moving to bigger and better opportunities.
Yes, absolutely. And we're very happy to hear that because,
Yes.
you know, we just want to
She's
make
one
sure
of our
she's doing
favorite,
okay.
favorite companies.
Oh, yeah. Whenever we're getting low, we always place our order.
Yes.
You know, and again, use that code drumming up,
Yes.
all one word, to get that 20% off discount.
For sure.
nakedfigsoap.com. It'll be in the show notes. We'll have her website. And then the best thing to do is from the website, go find her socials, follow her. That helps her. And by you doing that, it helps us because we know you're listening and we know you're buying her great products. She also offers tattoo care and everything too.
Yes,
so
she does.
just a ton of stuff that she does. It's all locally made and everything. So what was that website again?
That is nakedfigsoap.com.
Using code drumming
Drumming
up,
Up.
all one word, for 20% off at checkout.
Hi there, this is Julian of Gorad, and you are listening to Drumming Up Conversation. Hell yeah.
Drumming up conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Drumming up, yeah. Conversation. Yeah.
Hey, this is Jeff Bowders, and you are watching the Drumming Up Conversation
So Mike
podcast.
says,
I know Matt's going to be like, so, hey, and just yelling.
just like cup it.
I'm always like, Matt,
Like a sound check at a club.
your voice is so strong, man. That's why I had you narrate our album, but
No, I love
back away.
I love him to death, but when I have a migraine
Oh my gosh.
and he comes in and he's
Jesus.
like, "Oh, hi baby." I'm like, "Your voice is so loud. Talk a little."
Is there any Chloe want to air anything else out tonight?
Well, I will say, I'm just kidding.
Go ahead.
Now that we're on the mic.
Now that we're here, go ahead.
All right. So welcome everyone. So
Thank
we're
you.
having some of our favorite guests in here, and this is the new setup.
I thought we were some of your favorite guests.
You are. That's why I said some of our favorite guests. And we're doing something that what was it? Was it Monday night you came up with, Matt?
I know it was recent. We
Yeah,
haven't
it
had
was
a lot of
this
time.
week.
Well, yeah, it was a few days ago.
It's either Sunday or Monday, I think, because I was like, I still have a few days to
when
work on it.
Chloe and I were driving or something, and I was like, favorite metal intros, go. And I was like, oh, and then I'm like, I'm gonna ask Justin. I'm like, I bet Justin would ask that, and I'm like, and I even said, I bet I know what his first band choice will be, and I'm probably gonna be right, but I text you, which is funny because it wasn't supposed to be an episode originally. I was just like, hey, what do you think? And you're like, episode idea? And I was like, well, it could be, and literally days later, here we are with our lists that have been ever changing.
Now, mine are not all metal.
No, it doesn't
Okay.
have to be.
Okay.
So let's lay out
Yes.
the original rules and how it has evolved. And for those who want to play along at home, it started as the top 10 metal intros of your personal favorite, not of all time, but your personal favorite. However, I think everyone's going to bring a little something different to the table. Chloe has her hand poised in the air, so what's up?
You have been very unfair to me in explaining what these rules are.
No,
I have not been
I didn't
in on
even know
these
that one.
discussions.
I did not know that. Now, when you say not metal, you mean like really not metal? Is it at least rock?
Rock,
Okay.
but definitely not metal.
Okay. I do have some honorable mentions. Two of them are not metal, and I probably will be bringing them up.
Okay, because I will also say Matt has this lovely habit of when we're driving, just randomly asking me questions that he thought of out of nowhere, like favorite metal song intros. And he said that one, and I said, I don't want to play this game.
I'll
And
do
now
that
it's
to her
really
too.
live in
I'll
front of
do that to
me.
her all the time too. I'll just randomly send.
So is it a guy thing or is it a
He'll be
music
like
thing?
top
think it's
10
the
most
music.
influential death metal bands go.
Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
Death. But that's not the point.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
But I specifically told him I didn't want to do this one, so.
No.
However,
Slayer
here,
could
yeah,
be.
we're here. We're
We actually
got-
were recently debating that.
Yeah, they are.
what?
Whether Slayer was death metal or can be considered.
I think they're thrash death.
They have such an influence on death metal that
Mhm.
it's hard to exclude them.
Yeah.
I would label them as thrash, but if anyone's like they're a death metal band, especially the really old stuff, I would not argue.
No. Compared to Megadeth and Metallica
Yeah,
and
there's a difference.
Testament and all that stuff. Yeah. For sure.
It's funny. I have a feeling some of these bands will be brought up again tonight.
All right. I guess the best thing to do is start off with Chloe.
Top 10.
You thought I was gonna go Matt, but I'm going Chloe.
Which is funny because you have one less.
Game.
And now you open.
Well, he doesn't want to play this game, and now I have to open.
I'm doing it because I'm
Well,
trying to make her uncomfortable.
You also
so-
got to come up with one more before games end.
And see, now I'm giving her more time to do that.
Yes, and you have to be very, very detailed. on
Now, do
why
we want
you
to?
chose your
Well, do
choice.
we want to talk? You did bring up the kind of the parameters we came
Yeah,
up with
okay.
throughout the week.
Before, yeah, let's do that. Okay, this is how it started. It was originally
I go back to the text.
It was originally metal, no instrumental. The lyrics could not come into the song prior to a minute into the song. That evolved into, well, Justin said go big or go home. So it evolved into like this thing where you had time to like go through the car wash before the lyrics came on. So it went from what I said to what you said. What did you say? What are your parameters?
Mine was that it needs to be at least a minute before the vocals come in.
Okay.
That's really about it.
Now here's
And
That's-
which we agreed 10.
no, well, yeah, it did change because, and some of mine are.
That was mine.
That was yours, and I guess there's no real concrete rules because I also thought because I originally didn't say vocals, I said lyrics, but screaming.
You did say lyrics, yeah.
Yeah, because screaming.
Because I'm going back.
Screaming could also be not a lyric. It's almost like a harmonizing instrument.
Is spoken word, would that be
See,
considered?
that's the thing.
No,
There's
spoken
rules.
word
So
is
what I think
lyrics.
what I think it has become.
But
It's just
that's
your-
why
your
I think I
favorite
did
intro.
vocals, because vocals is like the process of actually singing,
Right.
being the harmony of the song.
I know I do have some that are going to enter before a minute, but not many. And I have a feeling you and I, Justin, will just have snobbier lists.
Oh, yeah.
Although yours will actually probably be snobbier than mine.
I mean, I'm already drinking my beer with my pinky out. So.
yeah. So
You're
and it's
so
funny.
bougie.
I
It's
am.
funny because I know the differences because we have a young metalhead, somebody that sort of is passionate about a particular era of metal, and you're probably going to be very heavily drum influenced on your list, I would think. Maybe not.
I don't know. We'll find out, won't
No,
we?
we're gonna find out.
So yeah, it started off with I was going to ask. Chloe and I were trying to think best intros in metal. It can be an opinion, doesn't have to be historically significant, just opinions on best intros. They just have to be metal and represent the music before lyrics began and no instrumental sound.
Okay, so mine
That's
definitely.
No, that's
not
how it
all
started. No,
metal.
that's like the very, very beginning of this
And
whole thing.
not necessarily being of historic value is significant because I was telling Chloe if we all went by historic influence, we would all have the same list. So it is a personal preference. There might even be an argument or two.
Mine are all over the place. Yeah, I have one definitely. I know Justin's going to argue it.
I have a feeling I also might have some of you guys like I don't even know what that is, but maybe not. but I will explain it, and it'll eventually wind up on playlist.
I will also add.
I don't want to play this.
Chloe's kind of trapped. She can't get out of this now.
No, I will also add another thing that is interesting when it comes to probably me and Andrea's lists compared to the boys' lists is we are not musicians. Like, I don't play an instrument.
Also, she's like, speak for yourself.
She goes in there and lays down like 6 o'clock.
Comes back, like, drops a stick, like you were saying. Something else I will also add, as soon as I remember what it was, there was something else. Dang it. What
Wanna
did
try
you say?
this instrument?
I can play trumpet.
Okay, see, then in this situation, I'm the only non-musically talented person.
No. There was something else you just said that triggered something else about the list. Fudge. Oh, it's gonna bug me. There was another detail that I wanted to add. Oh, no, simple. Also, it's not a top 10 list. I don't think the order matters.
Mine doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, mine doesn't.
It is not a top 10.
Well, yours is
It
a top 9 anyway.
Mine is a top 9. You are.
Yeah, so
I have
it's
an
the-
Excel spreadsheet that goes from least to longest.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, see, when I was making
So she pulled a me on this one.
Well, I've kind of failed on the last couple assignments.
it's okay. I'll take one for the team and be the failure this time.
I think she's making it up for this
Watch you
one.
revolutionize this game and get it like patented or something. Make Monopoly boards out of it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or like
That would
Trivial
be-
Pursuit.
Yeah.
But I will also add
Over under. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Because one I thought was going to be over a minute was Trust by Megadeth, and it was like 40 seconds. I'm like, it seems a lot longer than that.
I'm not surprised that you were thinking that one, but that one wound up on the floor, right? Okay, so that'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What were you?
That was
gonna
just the
say?
first example.
Shoot, what was I gonna add?
A rule?
1 plus 9.
Mm-mm.
10.
Oh, don't remember. Anyway,
It'll come to you.
I guess I'll just
She'll
on
wake
to
up
the
in middle of
list.
night, I remember.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
3 a.m. being like, oh, that.
And then you can't fall back asleep because you're thinking about it the whole time.
Wait,
I know.
Let me tell her this.
Oh, he would
Chloe,
just
wake
wake
up so I
me
can
up
tell you
and
this.
tell me.
No.
Yeah.
It's on the time of
No, he won't wake me up because sometimes I get scary when I wake up.
This is true. I'm terrified for my life at times. It's a medication thing.
Actually, what's funny is they recently put me back. They recently put me back
Like
on
blinking for
the
help. Like,
first antipsychotic I was ever on. And the reason I got off of that medication was because I would get up and take my dog for a walk in the middle of the night and then not remember the next
Okay.
morning.
and I did not know that was happening at the time. I would have
Didn't know it was happening either.
I mean, I
Found out
didn't know until like a
later.
year.
I found out later from my sister, but when I would spend the night at his place, because it was when were pretty new into dating, when I would spend the night at his house, I would start screaming in my sleep. Or I would like roll over
He used to
and
do
like
that.
whisper in his ear and then like roll away. Or I'd just randomly sit up and point and say something really creepy and then lay back down. Like nothing happened.
Which is crazy because like I love me some horror, but I was like, huh? Like I was kind of like,
It's a little too close to home.
Yeah.
So I'm on a low dose of it. And my doctor's like, hopefully it doesn't do that again, but like keep your bedroom door locked so you can't go anywhere. And I was like, I went through 2 locked
and
doors.
mind you, I'm on the inside of this locked door. So, anyway,
Talking about me
trying not to
stabbing
look
Matt
at
in
this
his
list.
sleep.
Gotta hide you.
Hiding my list. I'm about to live.
I'm hiding mine.
Mine.
hiding mine.
I need to open mine.
Okay, everyone's hiding their list but me. I
Well-
feel no shame.
You shouldn't.
I will also. That's what I was
It's
gonna.
a shame-free
Before we
room.
get-
I just remembered what I was gonna add. Usually when we're at metal concerts, and it's a band that I really like one of my favorites.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
The song will start and Matt will freak out, and I'll just be sitting there, and then the lyrics will come on, and I'll be like, "Oh!" I don't recognize songs until lyrics start. I don't know what it is about me. So song intros, hardest thing for me to do.
You're welcome.
But I will start with an iconic one.
Okay.
Walk by Pantera.
Okay.
Nothing gets you as hyped as the do no. You guys know it.
No, which one? How does it go?
No, I won't do it again. But that was that was an obvious first pick for me.
Okay.
The next one is also an obvious first pick for me.
We're doing one at a time.
One at a time.
We're going one at a time in a
Yeah.
circle.
Yes.
This is
In
fantastic.
a square.
In a square.
Anyway,
Awesome.
that's the end of my answer.
An octagon.
Oh,
The fight is.
I actually did want to bring something else up. I should have wrote all this down too. Um, you and I said we weren't going to repeat bands, but Chloe has decided that she may. We'll find out. Might repeat a band. Also, if somebody has a pick on their list that somebody else has, should we say it then, or should we wait and reveal it at when we feel like?
Wait and reveal it later.
I thought
That's more fun.
about wait and reveal it.
Yeah, we've done that before.
Yeah, because we could also
And
give
we
our
waited.
own take, our own opinion on
Mhm.
why we chose it. So, all right,
Yeah, we'll wait. I'm
Alright.
good at that. So,
cool.
all right, Matt.
So my turn.
Yes,
All
we'll
right.
just keep going this way.
I'm gonna, like I said, it's not a top 10, but it's a loose order that I probably will go and give or take. And I have to chat before I get into this, which is probably gonna be a me thing. What? I just want to say that some
Let
of
me
these.
preface this by
Yeah, let me preface this by saying some of these were easy, some of these were tricky. The number 10 slot was so difficult and was changing so much. It even changed a couple hours ago, but I'm pretty confident on my choice because I wanted to kick this whole thing off with something that meant something to me, not just a favorite, but something that um, was very influential and helped get me deeper into metal. And I almost went with a choice that was like junior high level where I was discovering the sound of metal for the first time, but I decided to go a little deeper into my evolution where I really began to appreciate what was happening. And then I realized there's a band that I cannot do this list without. And as I started to pick all my favorite intros, I realized this band, who is very epic and proggy, has really short intros a lot. So I was like, I got to figure out the intro that works. And I discovered which one works. And it is Opeth The More off of their 1999 album Still Life. This one works on all kinds of levels because, first of all, it's an intro that is at least 3.5 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
Part of that is because the first minute and a half is a very slow fade in.
Which album?
Still Life from 1999. It's the opening track, and it is Opeth when they were young enough to be discovering what they were good at, but also mature enough that they were really starting to sound like Opeth. And so many things that they would be known for came to be as that album opened. From that slow fade in, which is so eerie sounding, it goes into this gorgeous acoustic part that is so melancholy, so beautifully depressing that even me, who loves depressing things, it used to give me a sad feeling almost negatively, and I grew to love it. And it goes into such a good crunchy riff with the drum fills and everything they're known for. And then 3.5 minutes in, you get a scream from Michael, and it is both a low scream harmonized with one of his high screams. He's known for both, making it almost the perfect Opeth intro. And I promise I will not go into this much detail on every one on the list, but this one was mattered and it beat out some super competition. And I almost want to say the competition that it beat out.
Save it.
Save it?
Save it.
Save it. Okay, so we'll save what
Any
it beat.
competition. Yeah, let's
We'll
do
get
the top
into it.
10, then we'll get into the
Okay, the ones that could have been.
So excited
Yeah.
for that part of the podcast with
Why?
all the things that could have been on my list.
Well, I think the rules just got a lot more laxed. She's not even doing she's doing rock. Do something rock. Do something
Yeah, mine
you know.
can fall into metal, but it could be rock as well.
You've only hinted at one that I expect you to do, and I wouldn't even swear it as metal. One of my, which means there's a band you and I equally love that I think can be on this list.
I know.
Okay, so
I know
just,
what you're
just
talking
all
about.
right.
I can't think of a single way that any of their songs start at the moment because the moment I'm put under pressure, I
Go with I might have told you It's an honorable mention. I might have told you I'd go with mine if you want.
Oh, I know what it is.
I thought he was showing
We have
you
pens if
something.
you need to write stuff down.
Got
too.
pens if you need to write stuff down.
It's all in my notes app.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, it can be whatever. It's personal. That's the beauty of it. Because there were several Opeth songs, but the more just wound up being the one that worked. So my 10th is Opeth with the more. So who's next? What are you smiling at me like that?
All right. Mine is Heart of the Sunrise by Yes off
No.
the album Fragile.
So you're already getting a
What year?
little shaky on the metal. But
Wait,
72.
72? Yeah.
Good stuff. Great album.
I feel like there needs to be a follow-up to this that's not on camera where we have a cigar and listen to these songs because I'm gonna
Yeah.
not know.
Well, I'm making
That'd
a
be fun.
okay, so I am making a playlist for Spotify that's gonna have all of our songs as we go. And I will share it with you guys if you want, but I'm also gonna share it when the episode comes out.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Good to hear it.
It's for two reasons. One, just that's cool, right? Two, well, if we do this again, we know what the fuck we did the first time. Because there's a chance I forget where this list is.
I
and-
have ideas for other lists.
Yes,
I like
send them my way.
I like the other lists.
Okay.
Yeah, I told her my
I love this stuff. Because you can do it quickly,
Mhm.
but because you know the songs well and you have such passion with any of us, it's like you can talk about them still, you know? So I love this kind of stuff. Yeah, if it's something I'm passionate about, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It makes the work easy and we can just have fun doing it.
Yeah.
Because like you said, there's gonna be a time where one of us comes up with something like, I didn't think of that one.
Well, actually, just the fact that you open with yes, there's a lot of not metal prog that I put down.
That's a very metal song for Yes.
It
though.
is
It's
by Yes.
intense.
Yes.
It is very fast paced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to mention some of the honorable mentions, or one in particular, it's not metal, but I won't say it yet, but it's not metal, but it's like I can't think of one metal band that wouldn't be like, oh, that was influential for me. Like so. And bands like Yes are definitely on that same list. But did you want to say anything more about the song? Why you chose it?
No, just a badass song.
It's a badass song.
It's just such a great it's got so many tempo and time changes and
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to say when the vocals did come in though, because I wrote that down. 3:38.
Oh, wow.
That might be the exact same second as my choice.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy if it was. That'd be fun. We magically do that all the way. I know it's not going to be.
We match all of them.
There are some where the lyrics are coming quicker, but the music before that is just hit. But anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
My number 10,
or
Not-
one or whatever one.
not metal. And it's from Chicago.
We are going very not.
And it's Color My World from Chicago 2 album from 1970. And vocals don't come in until 58 seconds. So I went from the shortest down to the longest.
So 58 seconds is your shortest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm proud of you because I mean, of everyone at the table, I probably know the least about your personal taste.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Oh, mine's all over the place, so you'll learn.
I didn't time all of mine. Mine usually hover at a minute or later, but some of them don't, as I said.
Mine tend to hover around like the 40-second mark.
Mine don't. I don't think I
As he sips from the glass, mine don't. Have you ever seen
Yeah,
that
hold on, I can
famous?
brand
You know who
it separate.
Gorgoroth is?
What?
Gorgoroth, the black metal band. Yeah. Have you ever seen that famous clip where they ask him about his ultimate influence? It's so funny because it's black metal, it's straight true Norwegian black metal, and like he's literally being interviewed sitting on a throne with a gauntlet, and they're like, "Who is your biggest influence?" And he literally for like 30 seconds sips the wine, then he's like, "Satan." Like it is so freaking funny.
Wait, I was waiting for you to say something like ABBA.
Karen Carpenter.
The early years.
Marie Osmond.
All right, Chloe.
Number 9.
Okay, this next one is also iconic.
Or 8, however you want to look at it.
No, it'd be
No, I have.
She only has 9.
I have all 10
Oh,
now.
that's right. That's right.
I have all 10 now.
Yay.
I know, it only took me one round.
Golf clap.
The next one is also very iconic. And I have a really fun story to go along with it because several of mine are also sentimental. Um, but very early on into our relationship, Matt told me he was going to see Metallica with these three other people who he had bought tickets for. He bought them tickets. And then I was
I
like,
remember that.
you can't just buy people tickets and then not get paid for them, especially Metallica tickets, because those are expensive.
These are pit tickets.
They were pit tickets. And so he was like, hey, you guys need to like pay me or I'm gonna sell your ticket. And everyone was like,
Gotta go.
anyway. um, so that meant I got to go to the Metallica concert because I don't have to pay.
You give this whole spiel about the decency of paying for tickets. Actually, dude, I didn't have to pay.
I did other things.
Exactly.
That answers the question I was gonna ask.
But the second
Because I had one question.
I didn't have a question because I knew.
women know these things.
But we're podcasters. We got to follow up. They don't make it clear. We got to follow up.
But the second night, they had just dropped the beach balls. We were like second row, so we were right behind this
Yeah, this is when
this
they did.
family.
This is when they did the 2-night show.
Yeah.
And they had just dropped the giant beach balls, and this family in front of us was fighting with these people behind us over this beach ball. And the woman in front of us all of a sudden grabs me and shoves me into her spot so that she can continue to fight over
Oh,
the
shit.
beach ball. And I don't know why she picked me out of everyone behind her, but like we had talked beforehand, so I guess she just was like, she deserves the spot. And then they go into the intro of one. And there are very few intros in metal as iconic as the intro to one, which is also based off of a book.
Johnny
which
got
is
his gun.
one of my favorite books. I'm a huge um like war novel reader, and Johnny Got His Gun was I read it at a time where I wasn't reading as much classic literature, and it just like sucked me in. So Metallica to one.
Did the
Suck me.
beach balls hit? Tractor beam. Did the beach balls have Metallica on them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Then,
yeah, they were
'cause I'm like,
giant yellow with M72
people
on it.
violently
That's cool.
fighting.
People were
I-
violently
So
fighting.
we-
I even might have.
But there was one guy. He even started biting it so he could deflate
Played
it
it
and
and
hug
hug
it.
it. Yeah.
Um,
See that's funny. That's exactly where my mind goes.
Yeah.
How can I pop this thing and just keep it to myself?
Yeah, we got to rush the rail, and yeah, as soon as you rush it, you started to hear the helicopters, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was a great time.
And I started screaming. I started like screaming my head off.
She's definitely the youngest metal fan here, and some of it's very new to her, and that was when it was like minty fresh, Metallica, the whole realm of metal.
I had just
So,
heard
seeing that up close.
that show was in September. I had heard my first Metallica song in August.
Oh, wow.
And I had gone through their entire discography, and literally like we did it on a road trip to California for my birthday.
From Kill 'Em All.
So I'm guessing your next one's gonna be a Megadeth song.
Actually, I don't think there's any Megadeth on my list.
She's not
I'm kidding.
Not as big
into
into
them yet
Yeah.
as Metallica.
See, I'm more into Megadeth than Metallica, I think.
and I think that's valid.
But that's good that you haven't really listened to Megadeth yet because you got that to look forward to.
Yeah, I've listened to
And that's
like,
how
I
we
know-
met you, was a Megadeth show.
That's
So-
true. Because I was texting away at that.
Yes, you
Megadeth
were.
show.
We could not get in word in edgewise with this guy because it's all about you. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
What can I say?
He's really good about texting and talking to people at the same time. I'll give him that.
All that
Nope, not.
selling ghost tour tickets.
I mean, no, he's not. Matt, no, he's not.
I mean,
No, not at all.
So they're like this, and I'm like, hey babe,
I am not like that. That
hey
bad.
babe,
I am not that bad.
who are you texting? And then I'll look over his shoulder.
My dad. My dad.
No, usually it's Justin.
A lot of times it is actually.
I'm like, oh, I should have known.
He said Spirit of Radio. Yeah, that's what he said.
I'd say that, I guess that's I wouldn't be shocked if that was on your list. But
Spoiler alert, it's not.
really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
'Cause I don't
Oh, it's my
I didn't
turn.
Repeat that.
Um
What did you didn't really
No.
go?
well one
Oh, that is it?
Yes.
We kind of
she's
okay.
not blatantly saying it.
Okay.
She's inserting it gracefully.
Have you heard their golf song called Four? Four. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
All right.
I read a really cheesy John Cena joke the other day.
Could you even see it?
Let's.
Uh, John Cena was in an accident and he was taken to the hospital and he was unconscious. And when he woke up, he asked the nurse, "Where am I?" And she said, "I see you." He's like, "No, you don't."
That's pretty. You're just telling me this now? The hell?
Just read it yesterday or the day
That's
before.
funny.
And the last joke I told you didn't think it was funny.
No, that one I like that one.
I heard a really dumb joke today. It's totally unrelated. It's so stupid. A lady I work with just ran up to me really confused. I'm like, what? She goes, they said that you sounded like an owl. I went, who did? On my side. Anyway,
Anyway.
anyway.
Oh,
Number nine. What are you owing for? What are you?
oh no, I
owe
to
for?
add the song to the playlist.
Oh.
But we're good. Yeah,
All right.
go ahead.
So it's no secret, little guy.
He's listening. That's
the whole
reason we're doing
To me, death
Disco.
metal practically
Kenny
is.
G.
Disco.
Actually, Kenny G was in a black metal song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his
That's
son
awesome.
is the drummer for Imperial Triumphant, with the
Huh.
Interesting.
jazz fusioned black metal band.
Well,
Okay. When I lived in California on the coastline, there was a rental company that they would do Hummer tours on the dunes, and they also rented four-wheelers. And Kenny G and his family actually came in and rented four-wheelers.
Yeah.
And after about 10 minutes, he came back in and he's like, "I don't like this. It's
that's
messing up my hair."
Oh my God.
That's no joke.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, death metal guy.
Yeah.
And I wanted to go back to where it all began. Couldn't make a list like this without the band Death. So the hard part was choosing a death song because I almost went with the first track of the first album, Infernal Death from Scream Bloody Gore, simply because that is like to me the moment, 1987. This is like the moment death metal as we know it today was birthed. However, um, I wanted to go a few albums deeper to where they got a little more technical, a little more recognized what they did. So I jumped on over to 1993, Individual Thought Patterns, which also has Gene Hoglan on drums, doing one of his more jazzier styles than he's normally for. And if you know Death, it might
That
be
guy?
cliche. That guy,
that guy.
who's I think about that sometimes. For those that don't know, I gifted Justin a drumstick from Gene Hoglan.
Yeah,
And
you got me emotional on my birthday in front of
No,
a bunch of people.
I have no
man.
regret.
I know.
I do
You
think
still hold
about
that
it
against me. You're not going to start crying, are you?
But oh yeah, it's amazing. In fact, it was a Death to All show, which is what Death is now when they tour. So I went with The Philosopher, which, if you don't know, is probably their most commercial song, and it was hard not to go with something a little more old and all that. And but I chose The Philosopher because, for one, the intro is just great. It's all drum fills by Hogan. He barely even kicks into a full drum beat before the main riff kicks in. Before that, you have a lot of hammer-ons and off that are just really almost neoclassical, and it just builds into a very famous dun, 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 gun, 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 and everyone just knows the words when they come in. It's very iconic. It was when Death was probably at their most commercial successful. The song even wound up on Headbangers Ball, which, other than maybe Morbid Angel, this was unheard of for a song like this to be on MTV.
This just popped
So,
into my head because I don't think it's anything we ever talked about. Do you have a problem when bands that you really like go commercial in a sense?
not if it's not intentional. Like, as
Yeah.
long as they're not selling out their sound to do it, which Death definitely wasn't
Yeah.
doing. What I don't like is when a bunch of people start wearing merch for my band but can't name two songs. That's when I get mad.
Same.
And we recently especially thrash fans recently went through that because the big four were all the rage to wear, and I would like oh, you like them, what's your favorite song? They'd be like, ew, no. And I'd be like, then why are they on your shirt?
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, it drives me crazy.
Do you
But
think Black Album was intentional?
um
Because that's probably the most commercially successful
I
metal album.
don't think it was as intentional as it was. I think it was intentional, but not I don't think it was as intentional as it wound up being. I think they listened to Bob Rock way too much. And I think they were actually trying to be bigger and heavier. It really shines through on like Sad But
I
True.
should have listened to him more on Saint Anger.
Yeah. So I think even Metallica was surprised by the success because Black Album, in some ways, I have the same problems that everyone else has, but I can't deny how iconic. And if you take away metal and just go hard rock, it's a bar to hit when it comes to just hard.
Sonically, it's an amazing album.
It is. I would rate it a 5 out of 5. I really would. Even though I like everything they did before it more, I would
Mhm.
still give it that rating. I do include it in their ultimate classics. I do think it gets pretty arguable after that, but
Load and Reload were intentional.
yes, those were so like Alice in Chains. But yeah, so
Just something that
yeah,
popped in my
yeah.
head real quick.
Yeah,
Because
as long
like
as
Death,
that's
I
not
don't still think commercially successful,
because they
but
continue
because they didn't,
to
I
be
hate to
death
use the
metal
word
after.
sell out,
Mhm.
but they didn't change their sound. It's just
If anything,
people
well,
can say that
what's challenging otherwise, but they did.
it's not like much pictures.
In fact, weren't they borderline going to disband? More like 2112.
Well, 2112 was their last ditch effort. That's when the record label said, if you don't have a successful album, we're dropping you. And they're like, we need singles, we need this, and they go, nah, we're gonna do a 20-minute epic
Mm-hmm.
on side A, and that's just the way we're gonna go out. And then it just became a hit, and yeah, so
The
that
rest is
was
history.
history. But yeah, at least they were gonna go out their own way. But that
Oh.
was supposed to be their last album.
Yeah.
The record company was even really pissed about it. But that's why the B side had all those singles on it.
Mhm.
It was like, well, we'll do it our way on side A, and then side B will give their stupid singles. And
Those are great too, though.
they're all the whole album's great, but 2112 is a masterpiece. Okay, cool.
So
That one's yours.
Death the Philosopher.
Philosophizer.
And it was really hard not to choose a couple of songs. That was a really I knew I wanted Death, but which song was freaking tough. But
All right. My next one is Xanadu by Rush
great.
on Farewell to Kings. Vocals don't come in till the 5-minute mark. Get over there?
Yeah, I got something in my eye and then my
Your microphone? Was that your microphone?
microphone was in now my glasses are smudged.
That's a good choice.
This one, I mean, it's Rush, so I mean, not much explanation to it other than like it's one of my favorites to play on the drums, especially.
Yeah.
It's not, I hate to say this the way I'm going to say it, but it's not difficult for me. It has a lot of different parts to it.
Yeah.
Not like La Via Strangiata, where I just want to give the middle finger and say "fuck this" in about 3 minutes in. But
Yeah. Just funny because I saw Primus play that song and I saw the drums mess up 3 times in the
yeah,
intro.
huh?
Just a off night for that song, I guess. They made a big joke about it, but
Yeah.
that was a memorable moment. But anyway, that's a really good choice.
Yeah.
Um, have you heard that, Chloe? We'll have to change that.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
still,
like I
there's
said,
still a
I'll
lot of
send
Rush she has to discover.
I'll send you the list or the list so we can all share it together
Yeah.
or whatever. But
Uh,
I think it'd be fun, and then that way too, you can go, okay, that gives me an idea.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool.
Next one.
Yep.
All right.
Bee Gees.
No. Jerry Rafferty,
Okay.
Baker Street,
Nice.
off the City to City album from 1978. Vocals come in at 1 minute. And Jerry Rafferty had prior been the singer for Sealersville. And every time I hear it, I think of Grand Theft Auto.
That's funny.
And I always loved the song even before you were playing Grand Theft Auto and it was on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm,
Do you know who Steelers Will is? Have you ever seen Reservoir Dogs?
she hasn't actually.
Oh, okay.
We are going through the Tarantino films though.
Oh,
We just haven't got to
Matt.
that one yet. We're going
You're not going in order then.
No, we're not. We're
Because
going
that would be where you start.
we're going in the order of that I think she would appreciate and want to watch another. It's kind
Oh,
of
you've done Pulp Fiction then.
no.
Have you
Wait,
done Death Proof?
actually no.
What have you done?
Well,
What have you
actually,
done with your life,
actually,
Matt?
what's
Just
funny?
Gone.
What's funny
That was
is,
not Tarantino.
That
it
was
was
Robert
you're
Rodriguez,
right, but Tarantino was involved in all that. It began because we had this like Fear Frontier movie night that happened like once or twice, and then we showed Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and that introduced her to Tarantino. I'm like, well, if you like this, we'll have to show you. I originally wanted to show her Inglorious Bastards.
Okay.
That's the film I think she would go for. She still hasn't seen it
I always
because we also squeezed it. For some reason, we squeezed in Django. I don't know how Django got in there.
I
And then
would
we started Hateful Eight and
Hateful
didn't
Eight,
even get to
yeah.
finish it.
See, that's
So,
why
we're
if
in the middle of
someone
Hateful
hasn't
Eight.
seen it and I'm not going to start from the beginning, I would go Death Proof.
That's probably a more digestible movie.
Yeah, and it gives the idea of okay, like
yeah.
because it goes from the black and white to the
We'll
color,
it's very
and just
underrated. A lot of
I
people are like, "Oh, not Death Proof." I'm like, "No, Death Proof is
it's one of my
underrated.
favorites
It's great."
of his.
Yeah,
I mean, Kurt Russell's a
it's cool
I'm
stuff.
anything Kurt Russell's in is amazing. So I don't think he's one. I don't name a bad movie he's done.
It's true. I actually have quoted Death Proof, but she doesn't realize I'm quoting it. When sometimes before we get in my car, before we pull out real fast, you get the benefit of you really have to be sitting in my
My
seat,
seat.
but I don't. I've said it a couple times, and I'm like, we'll eventually watch that movie.
Oh man, yeah, it's so good. So if you don't drink, why are you in a bar?
I also have said that I'll have to put you in my book under chicken shit. Like I've said that before, but she just like he quotes movies all the time. I don't know. But
Did you like their Tarantino's loose take on the Manson murder situation?
I like everything in that movie. I wish there was a little more Manson
haven't
in that
seen
movie.
that.
There originally was gonna be. I
It was
liked
good. I didn't like the Bruce Lee segment in it.
that was a little harder to deal with. I had to
Yeah.
really put my mind in where he was going, what he was trying to talk, what the character he was trying to make in
Yeah.
Cliff. I liked. I won't spoil it. I liked the Manson stuff though because I liked the way they handled
You'll
the
like
action.
has she seen this?
She's seen Hollywood. Yeah.
Okay. So I love that.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember watching them like, swear to God, if they do something to this dog, I'm turning this fucking thing on. All of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, there we go. Because that was a gorgeous dog.
Mhm. Yeah, that was cool. I'm a big Tarantino fan. I like everything he's done. In fact, you heard that he did the re-edit of Kill Bill, right? Um,
Those are the only ones I don't think I've seen.
oh, okay. Well, first of all, I don't even know how to do this because Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 are both great. I've always liked them. He recently did a re-edit called The Whole Bloody Affair,
Okay.
where he combined them into one long
Oh,
movie.
cool.
I would say watch Volume 1 and 2.
Kind of like what they did with The
what you think.
Godfather a few years ago. They did
Yeah.
the 1 and 2 and they
Yeah.
put it in sequential order. And
I would watch how it originally came out and then watch Bloody Affair. I still haven't seen Bloody Affair. I'm waiting for it to a physical copy to come out, and I will buy it and
Oh, I
watch
am
it.
too.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah,
Cool.
because they only recently did that.
Okay.
So,
Where are we at? Oh, yeah.
We're
So I was
on-
asking about Steelers Will, and we went on a whole
yeah, whole thing.
Tarantino
That's the way
thing.
that goes.
So
Yeah, if you want to, can.
Do you want me to say my choice first? And then
Do you want to do your choice and then go, and then we'll talk amongst ourselves?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
you know what would be super cool? Because I've been intentionally drinking very slow. If you wanted to like
And we have it.
grab a
Yeah.
Or if you want,
We can pause.
We could pause.
it's a good time to pause.
Yeah, we'll just pause.
Okay.
All right, I forgot.
I was
We're back.
Right, we're back, and it's Chloe's turn.
yes.
Chloe, you have a new drink. It's weird. Just suddenly appeared. Huh?
How did that get there? I have no idea. My toes.
I am not licking your toes.
Yeah, just work.
It's weird.
So the next couple, if I'm remembering correctly, I changed it up a little bit because I went from favorite song intros to favorite song intros that start the album. So I went with my all-time favorite album of all time, Black Clouds and Silver Lining, and I went with A Nightmare to Remember. Because I love how that song kicks off with the thunder and the.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. Yeah, what you're. Yeah,
But yeah, because I was like, I have to have a Dream Theater song on there, and I
it's a big one.
that was what I went with.
That's good. Um, yeah, that's actually one of my favorite more modern Dream Theater songs. And you haven't seen that live, or you have? You have not.
I have not. I have not seen a Nightmare
haven't
to
either.
Remember live.
Oh, I did get to see that one live. Granted.
Who was on drums?
Yeah, see, I was like, granted.
Did you really see it live? I'm just
Well,
kidding.
but it was cool. It was cool, and it was during the distance over time.
I like that he has a little bit of a
However-
delay. He's like, I did see it live.
Well,
but
I was gonna say something else to top it off, but you'll have the same response. It was when they also in the same show did scenes from a memory in its entirety.
Oh, okay.
But again, it was Mangini. However, I'm like, they ain't got time for a song like Nightmare to Remember, but I hadn't heard it yet, but it was my one of my bucket lists. I'm like, they ain't got time. Well, they opened with Tethered Angel. Is that what it's called? Oh gosh, I should know that. The opening of Distance Over Time. You wouldn't, yeah.
I know
It's
two
either
Barstool Warrior
Untethered
and whatever
Angel.
the hell the other one was they
It's
played at the first show.
It's either Tethered Angel or Untethered Angel. Oh my gosh, I should know that. I'm a
You
bigger
could make it
fan.
up and I wouldn't know.
I'm still an enjoyer. In fact, a fan.
Oh, KFC, man.
I'm still a fan of the Mangini albums. They're just not the same. But regardless, Untethered Angel, they open with that, which opens the album. I was like, all right, that's what I expected. But then track two or the second song on the set, when they went in, the lights went out. You could hear the thunder roll. I'm like, they're not gonna play that, are they? All of a sudden, as soon as that first piano key hit, I went, holy crap! And I was so loud, the entire building heard it. Anyway, yeah, you want to tell us more about why?
No.
All right. I was
No,
because I'm accidentally stealing the floor.
Back to the studio.
I don't want to steal the floor, but I know she's not going to say much. I wanted to give you the opportunity, but
The only thing I was gonna say is I was happy because at my first ever Dream Theater show, I got to see them play Count of Tuscany, which was a huge deal because that's my favorite song.
Oh,
But then I got to see it again, with Portnoy, which was an even bigger deal.
also though, what about when, or how about when you first heard Nightmare to Remember? There's a memory behind hearing that entire album for the first time.
Yeah, the first time I actually heard that album, we were driving to Mad Monster, which is a horror convention here in Arizona, and it was our first time going, and it's like an annual trip now that we always do. So it's also tied to that.
Yeah, it has significant memories to that too now. But yeah.
Cool.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right.
Oh.
To the death metal side of the table.
Birth, the next one is
Stop licking my toes.
arguable. Depends. Okay. So we're gonna go less death metal, but not too far away. In passing, this band has been mentioned, and there are a lot of intros. Oh gosh, there are a lot of intros that would work. She's a big fan of this one. There's a lot of intros that would work from this band. They are one of the kings
Stop
of
licking.
creating an intense, like get in or get out intro.
Should I start typing Meshuggah right now?
Actually, it's not
Okay.
Meshuggah.
Oh,
It's Slayer.
It's Slayer.
Oh.
Because I was saying we're going back. Slayer, and again, was hard to choose an intro, but I'm gonna go with Angel of Death.
That's
Because
a great one.
like it comes in so fast and it builds up in that really high falsetto scream from Tom, and the fact that it goes into a song about Auschwitz, or how do you say it?
Auschwitz.
It's like ass
Auschwitz. Auschwitz. It's real dark stuff. Auschwitz. The meaning of pain, like the whole that whole just concentration camp, and the fact that it was so scary for parents, and but it was 1986, so like we were there, but we were Slayer's like, oh, we can go further. And yeah, it was just that intro. I don't think there's another Slayer intro that just maybe not even another thrash intro that just goes, okay, like I'm I'm going to get into that pit and risk my life. It's such a great opening to such a phenomenal album. And I mean, what can you say about it? It's Angel of Death by Slayer kicks off the album, maybe the most intense classic thrash album there ever was. And yeah, it was hard to choose, but I'm pretty satisfied with that choice. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Any guesses on my next one before I even go?
Is it a Dream Theater one?
Possibly.
Okay.
What are we on, number 8 still?
Yeah.
Okay. So are we guessing from theater songs?
Just guessing my next song. Just figured I'd throw it out there real quick. Well,
Well,
say it.
I mean, you said there's no band repeats, and you already chose a Rush song. But the problem is that there's 8 other songs. Now, if it is Dream Theater, I do have an opinion, a nominee, but I mean, there's a lot of Dream Theater. Do you want me to actually guess?
You can. I don't care.
Well, I mean, I'm almost afraid that if I'm wrong, it's a spoiler.
It won't be on my list if it's.
What's your guess?
No, you say it because I think we're thinking the same thing.
Are you thinking a Dream Theater song? Does it start with an A? No? Then I'm off. Go ahead. You can
Starts with a vowel.
Oh,
And sometimes
Octavarium.
I was gonna say
sometimes
Octavarium.
why.
Yeah.
Yitsy jam.
Octavarium. Dream Theater. Octavarium. 5:32 when the vocals come in.
Hell yeah.
That is a crazy intro. That song
It did cross
makes
my
me
mind.
emotional.
It's not on my list.
And I was
but
going
it
to
did
say
cross
we
my
we
mind.
saw that at the same show, The Return, same time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I still have
Still have the scream on
my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember you sent that to me? Yeah.
Really good choice. It crossed my mind. A lot of songs by them crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. My next one is A Perfect Circle, Maynard. From the album, the song's called The Package, and it's from the album 13th Step from 2003, and it comes in at 1 minute 2 seconds.
You were just getting them in. Last one was a minute.
I know. I told you it goes from the least to the longest.
Next one will be a
when
minute
did you
3.
decide to order it by length? When did you come up with that?
When I had enough time at work to do it.
It's cool. That in many ways you put more thought into it than we did by doing that. It's cool.
When she said that, I was like, no, that's not right. That's her thing now. I'm not gonna steal
Yeah.
it. So
I'm just glad that I was able to whittle it to 10. I was so relieved, even though 10 changed multiple times. I was just so glad. I'm looking at 10 bands.
yeah, I'm done. Then no,
Yeah.
damn it, I'm not.
Yeah, it was tough. In fact, I'm actually jealous of the one she already said. Metallica's one. That's not on my list, but I'm jealous of that one. Of that one. But
Do you guys like A Perfect Circle? Justin's not big.
I
He likes Tool.
I like Tool more.
Mhm.
I'm not an expert on Perfect Circle, but I like everything I hear. I've just never deep dived.
Mhm.
Maybe it's because it's not Tool, but
Yeah,
so
see?
but I mean, I'd
You're
be
not getting
willing
argument on this side of the table.
but I mean, I'd be willing to. Oh gosh, Tool would have been good on this list too.
Sometimes I think we should do a DNA test, make sure we're not related. Which there's a lot of times I'm like, Matt's gonna feel the same way I do. And sure enough, yeah, it's not
All
Tool.
of a sudden, I
So
get a text. I'm like,
you,
my parents have something super important to tell me that they've been holding off for over 30 years. What could that be? They're like, and they want to know if I'm with Justin right now.
Are you both sitting down?
Yeah, like, yeah.
because I'm like, yeah, it's exactly how I said. I'm like, but I want it to be Tool and it's not. So I'm
Yeah.
just gonna listen to Tool.
I get that.
But you can't do 23andMe in case you do something devious.
I know. Well, in case I do, but I don't want to get caught for the ones I've done.
I do really like Mama Said by Pussifer. You know that one?
Mhm.
I am kind of obsessed with that song. That's a song that I actually, you have to retune the guitar, but if I have an acoustic and it's in the right tuning, I like to try to play and sing that song. It's one of the ones that I can't sing like Maynard, but my voice can somewhat do that song. But yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Louis.
Back to you, Chloe.
Back to me. Okay, my next one. Next one is also Dream Theater.
Yeah.
And I bent the rules a little bit on this one. But it technically is one of my favorite song intros of all time. And that is A Scene to Remember. Track 1. Technically, it is the intro to a song.
Yeah.
Which one?
Scenes from a Memory, the track
Okay.
track 1. What is it called? Because it introduces the overture. And did you write down what it was called?
No.
Try to relax, let it out slowly. That whole
Technically, there's no singing.
yeah, I mean, there's safe in the light that's around. There's that at the end of it, but then it goes into overture. So are you choosing it because it's an intro to like a large piece of music and it technically is the intro?
Yes.
Okay, so like yeah, so if you look at Scenes from Memory as a
Regression?
piece, I never thought about what it was called. Track 1 of Scenes from
Scene
Memory.
1.
Yeah,
So it's before Overture 1928.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I just when
as an
I hear
intro
Scenes
to
from a Memory,
Overture,
I never call it Scenes from a Memory. I always call it Metropolis Part 2
yeah,
because that's technically
that's
what.
funny.
Yeah, so I'm like Scenes from a.
And it's funny.
Oh
when
yeah.
she said bend the rules. I'm like, how do you bend the rules on Dream Theater? I'm like, oh, that's how.
Uh-huh.
You pick an intro that is the intro
Intro
to
to
an
an
album
album.
as opposed to a song.
Because when I think about Scenes from a Memory or Metropolis Part 2, I think of it as one large song. I don't think
It
of it as
technically is.
separate songs. So technically, by my rules.
It technically works.
So I bent the rules a little bit, but I had to mention it.
Is your house haunted?
Could be. Why?
Did anyone else hear a very small child?
Yes, I did. I didn't mention it because I was
No, I
hallucinating.
heard it.
It sounded like it came from your backyard. I hear voices
Our front yard?
out that way.
It would be
That's the front
That's
yard.
front.
Okay,
Yeah.
then it's out front.
That's probably the neighbors.
probably. Or is that? Anyway, just thought I'd mention it because I'm like,
That's why we moved to this side because there's so much noise on that one.
I thought you were gonna say because someone died on this
No.
side.
It's when it's just like us doing a Zoom and all the just noise from over there.
Yeah.
Let's just move to this side. Plus, there's more
You
food
got
stuff
yeah,
over
you get
here.
the pops. And
Yeah.
that's cool. Gotta have my pops. That was dumb. Anyway,
Your turn.
oh mine.
Unless are you still?
Nope,
You good?
I'm
Okay.
done. I'm done. Everyone's gonna be watching this episode like this girl has no idea what the fuck she's talking about.
All right, it's kind of funny for number 7.
Is
because
it also Dream Theater?
It is also Dream Theater, but I have 2 songs written because I forgot to eliminate one of them. But I'm gonna go with. Still don't know. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm picking, but I'll tell you the other one too because I couldn't decide. There's a lot of great Dream Theater intros. That is a given. I actually went with As I Am because not only is it a great intro, and even though it's somewhat simpler intro by Dream Theater standards, every time Dream Theater slows it down, goes doomier, big riffs, builds up, I cannot help but think of As I Am. Because another intro I love is Night Terror. But Night Terror in many ways is an evolution of As
From
I Am.
yeah.
And I could not help but go with it. Plus, it's such a great opener. It's such a great concert starter. I went with it, even though there's a little less musicality going on. I mean, you still get a lot of fills and stuff from Portnoy. So I it works, and I like that it's different than your guys's, showing the extreme diversity and depth of Dream Theater. My other pick was Pull Me Under, um, which might have seemed too on the nose, but it's an undeniably memorable piece of music and undeniably piece of like prog metal being introduced to the world in the way that only Dream Theater does it.
It's
But
It's Dream Theater's gateway drug.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
where everyone heard Dream Theater for the first time, and people that love that stuff was like, "The fuck is this?"
yeah,
So what I did
um,
was like, "All right, I want to listen to everything they've ever done." I'm like,
yeah.
"Oh, they only have one album before this? Shit."
Yeah, and there's such a good chemistry between the drums, guitar, and keyboard in that intro. It really just shows you the magic that they were gonna have.
Well,
So I could
that
go with either, but
yeah,
As I Am is my technically my choice.
Images and Words. I bought that in all formats multiple times: cassette,
Yeah.
vinyl,
You
CD.
still have the cassettes? Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think I'm on like my fourth version of the CD because I've worn them out.
Yeah.
Like the
Yes.
tapes were worn out.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
This is totally offhand, but a cassette of the original one of Cannibal Corpse's original demos, which there was only like a few couple hundred copied. One of them just went on eBay for $900, and I saw
Got
it.
it.
I saw it after
Oh,
it
okay.
was sold, but I might have bought that.
That's like I'm glad I saw it after because I
I
probably would have,
that happens
and I just
sometimes.
saved myself
As a
$900.
collector, it's a mixed bag. But oh, I don't collect metal. In fact, I intentionally don't collect metal because there's too much. It would be
Mhm.
that's a rabbit hole that I'd have to stick with one band if I did that. And Cannibal Corpse would be a great choice, but I might have. I'm like, would I have spent nine? I'm like, I might have spent nine on that. Because that's cool. But that I didn't mean to go change the
Oh no,
topic.
you're
But yeah,
good. You're good.
cassettes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's cool that we all three. So I know. Was that your number seven pick?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So 8, 7. But it's cool that we all three were at Dream Theater.
Consecutively,
Yeah.
pretty
It's
much.
funny.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So my next one is Funeral for a Friend, Love Lies Bleeding, Elton John from the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road album, and came in at 526 on the
Wow.
vocals.
Oh yeah.
Nice. I'm glad that my list is really, really metal because the gateway would have been too wide if I went outside of metal. Um,
That's probably Elton John's most metal. Definitely his
yeah.
proggiest song, but
Hmm.
it's very, very heavy too.
Which Street Theater covered.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna say I know that song because I know the Dream Theater cover.
Yeah. We're still on Dream Theater.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's adjacent for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. That's a good choice.
All right, my next one, you guys may not even know who this is. I know Justin will. Al Stewart,
I didn't.
Year of the Cat, from the album Year of the Cat from 1976. Vocals come in at 1 minute, 3 seconds, and Cassandra Peterson was in the video.
It was a minute three. That's funny. That is
That's
next one to be a minute three.
yeah. That's funny that you keep doing that.
She does it minute one, minute two, minute three, minute four.
Yeah,
She's
it's
like, what
funny.
songs have
I
you
know
said it's a
that
title track?
name, but I cannot place the
Year
song
of the
in my
Cat, yeah.
head. I know the name.
It's kind of proggy, and he's like classic rock prog.
I'll
We've
look
heard
at it.
he's very
Well, it'll be on
boring
the
in
playlist.
concert.
So
Like when
Right.
he just sits there. Or like what?
Right. Your mom and dad said, and Kevin said he was very boring in concert.
I've
Chevelle
That would
boring.
That would be fun.
Not
Most
Chevelle
boring
boring. Chevelle wasn't
concerts
boring.
could be Chevelle wasn't boring.
Yes, they were.
Most boring concerts could be a fun topic too. We might have talked about that. I don't know, but anyway.
I don't think so.
Oh,
He hated Chevelle, and Chevelle got me through a lot of stuff
Mhm.
because I like lyrics. And so it meant a lot to me to see them.
yeah.
And the whole time Justin's like, this is a piece of shit band. They're stupid. This sucks.
Say, I just said they're boring. They didn't do anything.
What's really sweet is I'm gonna talk good about Matt for a moment. Is there's
A moment, though.
there is an artist
Briefly.
there's an artist who means a lot to me because I relate to a lot of his music, his lyrics particularly, when it comes to like the relationship I have with my family and like the relationship I have with myself. And he sings like folk pop. And Matt can't stand it. But he's super sweet and he has even tried to learn how to play his songs on banjo so that he can play them for me. And B, he bought me 2 tickets to see him when he comes to town
Kermit
in
the Frog.
August. And he's sending me and my sister because he's like, I will not enjoy the concert, and there's gonna be a bunch of girls in green
Like-
overalls, and I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna want to
Kermit
kill
the
them.
Frog.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to bring your experience down, so go
So
with
he
your
said,
sister.
you and your sister both like her, so I will buy you the tickets, but I'm not going. And I'm okay with that.
You didn't say the name of the artist, so did you want to? It's not Kermit the Frog. You don't have to
He's
say
gonna
it.
know
That's
it.
funny though when she said green overalls. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
even
right.
funnier with what I said.
Yeah. You don't have to say it, but if you
I'm
want
gonna
to
say it. You're putting me on the spot.
No,
Say it.
it's just the name of the artist. I mean,
Say it.
it's Noah Khan. She's like, no, it isn't. I'm like, and Noah Khan, he just blew up.
I liked
She
him
liked him before.
before.
It was cool. Oh. But he's here's the thing. I can't say that.
No, you can say it.
No, because it's giving him too much credit, and
Okay,
I don't mean that.
what's the
anyway.
deal with the green overalls?
His fans.
It's just because his fans
it's a
are
vibe.
all like these like indie girls. Like
Okay.
And
very
the
indie.
forest is a very prominent setting in his vibe.
I
He
thought
very
like-
much writes about like how he's from New
Milwaukee.
England. No,
New England.
New England.
Not from Milwaukee. I just meant that vibe.
He's
Milwaukee.
So anyone who comes from a small town that is cold
Vermont.
relates to some
The
of.
Vermont.
Is he from Vermont?
Uh-huh.
Yes. I think so.
What?
No,
Oh, I
that's
thought-
like
I thought-
where fish is from, which I don't get.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
like-
okay, yes. Yeah, it's a very depressing place.
Like he writes about how depressing his hometown is, and like before he was big, he was writing songs about how he couldn't wait to get out of this town. And like as someone who grew up in a very small, cold town, I also understand that feeling.
The thing I was gonna say that was gonna give him too much credit, but in some ways we got to be fair.
I don't need to do that.
Well, no, because I don't mean this in a negative. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound crazy, and I do not mean it as profound as it sounds. But I also know what I'm saying. He is sort of to what a lower end of indie is today. He's kind of the Bob Dylan voice of that scene today. Bob Dylan, who a lot of people wouldn't have gotten, but the lyrics hit the right people at the right moment. Voice of a generation. I think voices of generations are dead.
Didn't you?
Yeah, and like that'll never happen again. Like Taylor Swift doesn't count. Like people who are huge, they don't. It's not the same. So Noah Khan is sort of a Bob Dylan figure for like the small town person that needs. This is gonna sound so bad, but somebody that like is in. It's gonna sound like I'm insulting the fans.
Go for it.
No, people that
Need therapy.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Need therapy.
No,
That is literally okay.
it's literally exactly
Those are
for people
literally-
who need therapy.
those are
His
literally the
latest
words.
album, the album that just came out, is about having a complicated
People need
relationship.
therapy.
No, it's called The Rapist. Oh, therapist.
Having a complicated relationship with an older sibling who was a drug addict. Like that's the type of thing that he writes about, and that's the type of
I
thing
thought I
that
wrote about Ents.
a lot of people can relate to.
He has a song called "Call Your Mom."
And it's about being there for someone who is going to commit suicide and is basically like, hey, I will give up our friendship. I will call your mom so that you are safe before I let you
It's
hurt
totally
yourself.
different than the song I wrote, Call Your Mom.
Yeah, so essentially, yeah.
Laugh.
Essentially, that's what I'm saying. So he's not my vibe, but I have nothing against him. But it's gonna also sound very funny being such a metal fan. He's a little too angry for
I think that's
It's a
also-
different type of negative anger. That's what I mean.
But
that-
most
I don't-
metal isn't negative anger.
It's because metal is so fictional.
The music is angry in a sense,
You know
but
what
the
I mean?
lyrics usually aren't.
exactly what you mean. I listen to that when
Like,
I'm angry.
He
When
like
I'm
I'll,
angry, I don't
I'll,
listen.
I'll walk in the room and it's like playing and it'll be like, "You're still an asshole." And it's like,
Actually, it's quoting my favorite song from the new album.
and that to me is very sad.
Which actually, you know what? I can say it because my dad will never watch this podcast, but that song
What's
is
your dad's
about
problem?
he's an asshole. That's my dad's problem.
Yeah.
But the song is about when someone moves away and acts like they're suddenly a different person and wants everyone to forgive them for the mistakes that they've made, even though they've done nothing to change. And I listen to that song and I think of my dad because my dad just had a new kid. I just became a middle child at the age of 24, almost 25. And he's like, look at me, look at what I'm doing. But I'm like, but you're still the same old guy who did the same old things. You just smile a little brighter.
And Noah Khan can be very healing and there for those people, which is great. But yeah, he's just I don't like sadness when it hits reality, when it hits home. I like sadness when it's like I open with Opeth. It's wonderfully sad, but there's a difference.
You like
I get
fictional
it.
sadness.
I like yes, I like sadness in the form of crying in a gothic manner. It's like this guy's like, dude, like I'm never gonna have a relationship with my father. I'm like, I don't want to hear that. It's depressing. But anyway, Noah Khan. And
Alright.
He's not even on this list.
no, he's not.
He's
Yeah,
not
where,
even on my list.
where are we at? Did you go?
No, I didn't. go.
Okay. I'm still on the search thing on Spotify. Where are we at now?
No.
You didn't say the artist. Yet.
Me and Andrea were talking about lyrics
Lyrics.
and how lyrics matter.
Oh.
Wait, we're still on you. Have we?
No.
I did Al Stewart.
Yeah.
Okay, so so we're on you now.
So it's called
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to go to another band that is also very angry. That is also
After everything I just said.
who also very much relate to a lot of the lyrics and who I originally hated when I first heard them. And I know for a fact that Justin doesn't like this album. But it is another song that starts an album. And it is The End Begins by Korn off of Nothing. But when those bagpipes hit,
I was way
Why
off.
wouldn't I like it?
He likes corn.
I thought you liked the Nothing.
It wasn't my favorite of the recent ones.
Oh, I thought you like
I don't hate it. No, I wouldn't choose it if gun to my head.
Okay, no. That makes sense. I almost
I would do
picked,
the Serenity of Suffering before I would do.
I almost picked Cold, but I also love the Nothing.
Yeah,
It's a
you're good.
personal favorite.
I mean, it leads into Cold, right?
It does.
Yeah, so it's the intro to Cold, technically.
There's some vocals in there. He's crying.
And some crying. Yeah, yeah, your list
But the
you have the
bagpipes?
experimental list here.
I'm taking the rules and I am bending them to my will.
That's cool. I went metal. But that's cool. Like I said, I'm glad I did.
And I'm everywhere.
No, because we'll talk about it afterwards, but there are bands that if this wasn't metal, it would have been even harder. It was hard enough, but there are 3 bands that I would have been like, God, this would have been difficult. So I'm glad they're not on the list. Although one of them I think is way more metal influential than they get credit for, but we'll talk about that later. So what's it called?
The End Begins.
The End
It
Begins.
begins. Yep, I
Like Korn.
just added that.
From the Nothing.
Right.
2019, I think.
So what are we on? 6?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
know. I'm not even reading mine in order anymore.
I don't even have numbers.
My order doesn't matter. I'm going in reverse order that I wrote it in, but it doesn't matter. However, I think we're about. I also
Did you get Al Stewart too?
I only learned about it 5 minutes ago. I listened to him a minute ago, and I was like, you know what? There's you on this list.
What's playing in Matt's
And the
headphones?
vocals come in a minute 3 seconds in. And he's really boring in concert.
Matt
No,
split his phone. He's listening to music and us at the same time.
something about a cat. I don't know.
Cats in the cradle.
I
Yeah,
like cat.
I like that song. Too.
That's a depressing fucking song.
Yes, it is actually.
And that one hits home.
You ever listen to Cat?
Yeah, no, no,
that- okay,
don't
that
wanna talk
thing,
about
That
it.
one hit so close to home that it came on. We were driving somewhere when my parents were in the car with us, and it came on, and my dad's like, "Did you play this on purpose? Like, why do you feel so
Oh,
guilty,
wow.
Dad?"
Oh, it's funny, and I
It's
didn't
like,
realize it till now.
Jeez.
We're having an epiphany right now, live on Drumming Up Conversation. I guess I'm biased. Songs that are depressing and hit too hard to home. I guess if they're classics, that doesn't count. So at some point, like Cat Stevens, like, yeah, play it all day. But then Noah Kahan, I'm like, stop it. So somewhere between the 70s and now, it becomes like I don't want to hear that. But I guess with classics, that
Were
doesn't
you an
count.
old man yelling at clouds?
No.
Get off my
No, actually,
lawn.
no. No, I'm not. Because Noah Kahan, I don't like that he can't express himself without swearing. That is a personal problem I have with him.
What a fucking idiot.
But Cat Stevens wouldn't do that.
He has plenty of songs where he doesn't swear. Not on his new album.
No,
On
he
his new
probably
album,
does.
he's pissed.
No, that's the thing is, okay,
You haven't
it
heard
might
anything
sound
from
like
his new
old man
album.
yelling at clouds. I do think a lot of class has slipped out of modern music, and this goes for metal too. Well, sucky metal, metal that's played with a laptop.
It's not true.
But
Cannibal Corpse was talking about fucking women with knives.
fictionally, that's different. That's a horror movie.
Yeah, but it's still swearing. How is that?
No, I'm not against swearing.
It's-
In fact,
Mine is drawn, and I don't know if I agree.
I have nothing against.
He's saying if it's in the
if you're
it's in the realism,
if you're
that
trying to
if you can't
express
express yourself.
and it's not all the time, but if it's every song, like if you can't help but just be like, oh, like you and I should have fucking talked more, like it's just kind of it's old. You know what I'm saying?
Call your
No.
fucking
Like,
mom.
yeah, call me someday, asshole. Like it's like I don't know. It all depends because I am a lyric writer too, and I would drop a swear word in there once in a while to express myself, but I don't know. It's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to be old man yelling at clouds either. I'm just trying to say,
Music
there's
today
a-
sucks.
yeah, just trying to say music today sucks. Oh, it's just um chicks. I don't know any chicks. Who's the carpenter girl?
Karen?
No, we're not bringing that into this. You are not bringing my guilty pleasure to the
Okay,
table
fine.
right
Then
now.
I'll say Taylor Swift. If Taylor Swift, maybe she does swear. I don't know. If Taylor
No, she
Swift,
doesn't, because she markets to 12-year-olds.
or yeah, okay, but if her or Katy Perry or any of these girls that are doing pop music, if they suddenly everything was swearing for no reason just to do it, it would annoy me.
I think their music annoys you regardless.
As it should.
It just
No, I agree, as it should.
I'm sorry I said anything. I don't I haven't maybe it's real deep in there. Maybe I should call my therapist. No, I just
You could
feel
call Ryan, I'm sure he'd answer.
okay. Like I don't fucking it's her doctor.
His name is Dr. France. He's really
he's
nice.
cool. I
just
call
called Ryan
Peter Parker.
jokingly.
He looks like Peter Parker.
Looks like he's like 12.
He's a
He walked
very-
out and
he's
he
a
was like
very
Chloe,
cool,
and I'm just like,
smart
you're an
guy.
actual doctor. You
I
have
do
a
like him, though.
doctorate?
He impressed me with but one meeting. I like this guy.
No, he called me today while I was at work.
And
I-
Did you say call your mommy?
No.
Well, anyway,
On my mother.
and I don't. It's gonna take a whole nother conversation.
might be another
to start
episode.
this. I'd rather keep the list going. A whole nother. I don't want to.
We-
I'm irritating you,
Me.
and I don't want to do that either.
I promise, I'm not irritated. I just think it's funny. It doesn't bother me
Oh,
because
my
I
mom.
don't care if we don't like the same music.
Yeah, I'm not even saying I don't like him. I just
I
There's-
just think you have a small hint of elitism when you talk about certain subjects, including music. It's
Yeah.
not said with hate,
I
it's said with
know.
adoration.
I didn't.
Sometimes we can't help it.
I actually also
No,
felt
you
this
can't
way.
help it. That's
No, no,
why it doesn't.
yeah, I do the same thing
I
too.
felt
Like my
this-
music's smarter than yours. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
It doesn't
No,
hurt my feelings.
I felt
Because-
this way as a kid.
But
No,
I told Matt because there's this joke. One of our friends told Matt that Matt listens to music with his brain, not with his ears. And Matt was like, I take that as a
that was
compliment.
supposed to.
But it has to go between the two ears to get into the brain. So
Took it as a compliment, but I can also agree because
I
I
also
think
like-
I listen to music. I listen to music sometimes with my brain, but I also listen to music with my heart. I don't care if it's intelligent or well written or technical or anything like that. Sometimes I just listen to it for the way that it makes me feel.
music is always here or here.
Never there.
here.
No, I get what you're saying though about the using the profanity, because if you ever watch any of the comedy roasts, some of the comedians, they just get too raunchy and it's like you're not even funny now.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
You're trying to do more than you should be, and
Yeah.
you're actually ruining what you're trying to do.
The roast
Right.
not too long ago, and this lady, she was in her 50s and she just became a comedian because she was in a car accident
Yeah.
and she hit her head, and she said it changed her sexually, and her jokes were horrendous.
Yeah.
And it was all about her vagina, and it was very graphic, and they were not funny.
See,
See-
that also is very not funny.
I cannot
Yeah.
get behind that because like
Vagina humor is just it gets old so fast.
Mhm.
any sort of like raunchiness just doesn't really do it for me. It's
Mm-mm.
why I struggle with like modern comedy movies
It was
and
that
stuff
Kill
like that.
Tony wrestling
Yep,
edition.
yep.
Yeah.
Is it gets too raunchy and I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm no longer interested. It gives
Yeah.
me the ick.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
like fast forward.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I don't want to go to this stuff live because it's like, just yeah, it gets to a point where it's like you're everything you're trying to do, you just lost because you're just doing too much.
Exactly. No, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of a band, which is also a band that swears a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I said it's a repeat.
Slayer.
Pantera.
Yeah, it's Walk by Pantera. One of the best.
I'll have to add that one.
Yeah, however, it's Walk. Who doesn't?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'll say who doesn't stop what they're doing when they hear that?
Dun, dun,
No, no, no.
dun, dun.
I didn't tell this story the first time around.
Yeah, go ahead.
But when I first started getting into metal, that was one of my first albums that I really liked.
Same for me actually.
And that was one of the first albums that I really liked. And then the other one that I really liked was these are two completely different albums, so it's really weird that they were at the same time. But it was just help me.
You're mesmerizing her with your bells.
Yeah, I got really distracted by that. I'm like a dog.
Like
I know I can hear it.
I'm trying to guess. Trying to say. To what?
I can only think of the song that's on my list by this band.
What am I talking about?
I can't think of their newest album, Dying Fetus.
Oh,
Make them beg for
Make Them
death.
Beg for Death. What's
Make
that
them
have
beg
to
for death. I'm going somewhere. I used
Not
to
in
listen
order.
to Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power, and that's a yeah,
That's really cool.
that one, that
I also
album,
thought of Cowboys from Hell.
and Dying Fetus, Make Them Beg for Death. And you could tell this was when I was working at a job that I hated. And I joked with my coworkers, because I was a manager at that point. I said, before you come up to me and ask me a question or ask me something stupid, you should ask me what I'm listening to. Because if I'm listening to Vulgar Display of Power, you might get away with a stupid question. If I'm listening to Make Them Beg for Death by Dying Fetus, run as fast as possible. Because I'm going to give you a very bitchy answer.
Yeah.
That was when I
And-
was first getting into metal.
Yeah, and I remember them days, and it's funny
Weird.
because it also was the
First
same for
band.
me. Honestly, Walk was probably the first song that was that heavy that I actually heard.
Cemetery Gates.
Probably a good year before I actually got into metal. Cemetery Gates.
That would have been a good one too.
Yeah.
Cemetery Gates.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful
Yeah.
intro.
But rather it's Pantera, rather it's on the radio, rather a band is covering it, rather it plays on a PA while you're waiting for a show to start. Everyone stops what they're doing when that guitar riff for Walk starts. It is, I'm not going to say it's the dawn of American groove metal, but it's the song that made American groove metal like worth staying.
Is she dreaming?
Just dreaming.
Oh, okay.
Like it pioneered American metal. The whole album did, but
Mhm.
that's the song that led the album. So yeah, and rest in peace, Dimebag, Vinny, and then of course Rex and even Phil. They just together on that intro. You know, you can't say enough good things about.
I even like the
Metal.
Piss song when they re-released that with that on there. I was like, this could have been on the original too.
Yeah,
So good.
yeah, yeah, it's a special song, which is funny because the first time I ever heard it, yeah, I was really young. I did not listen to metal. I never thought I would listen to metal. I think the heaviest thing I had heard would have been somewhere between Enter Sandman and maybe Creed, honestly. And then I had a friend that was not a diehard metalhead, but when Pantera came on the radio, he would stop and talk about it, like his stepdad was into it or something. And the part where he says lesson learned in life, he drops into that. I had never heard such a gnarly, grindy minor key in my life. And I was like, oh, that sounds ugly. Then a year later, I was like, that sounds ugly. Yes. And I loved it. It was that moment was one of the first times I'm like, that metal got in my DNA. And it took a while to bloom, but we got there. Yeah, so Walk is one of the more influential songs for me on this entire list I'm naming. Yeah. And you can put it on today, and I'll want to flip this table
Yep.
over. Like, yeah. So
Good
yeah.
luck.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little harder now, but I try. Anyway,
We
yeah.
put this sucker together. Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. My next one is Foreplay Long Time by Boston. I'm in at 225.
So all three of you more or less ignored my metal rules, more or less with you, but that's cool. Yeah.
Well, I only had 9 until you said that. Until everyone else said no metal was allowed. And
Well,
then
it
I
makes
had
me
10.
it makes me feel better when we mention honorable choices because two of them, one in particular, is so not metal, but it's one of my favorite intros.
I mean, yeah, and some of mine are like you can hear the influence it had on bands coming in later. And this is a lot of mine too is stuff that metal bands that we grew up listening to would have been listening to.
That's true.
So that's kind of where my headspace was as well.
In fact, also with things like I said, like Walk, I said history isn't the influence, it's personal, but
Mhm.
for me, history naturally influences me. I love influence. I love like I love when you hear an iconic riff, knowing what it did for music. That's a big influence on me in general, and probably did make some of these choices biased. But yeah, so I can understand why you'd say that. Like, well, yeah, but these metalheads, they would have started
Death would have
with
been
it.
listening to
Mm-hmm.
some of these songs
Yeah,
probably. you
yeah,
know. Cool.
very true.
All right, my next one is Smashing Pumpkins. The song is called Silverfuck. It's from
Which version?
It's from the Siamese Dream album. It came out in 93. Vocals come in at a minute 5 seconds. And if you're listening to the live version, it's like what, 28 minutes?
Oh.
That's really cool.
wow.
It's a cool song.
That's why I said which version because there's even two live versions. One's like 14, one's like 28 minutes.
Mhm.
Which
What-
album is it on?
What do they do for the 20
Siamese
minutes?
Dream.
Do they
It's
just like
it's
vibe out?
instrumental. It's awesome. Yeah, it's really cool.
I got to see Smashing Pumpkins live once, and
Yeah?
I was
Oh, it's an instrumental?
surprised.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying the live one. He said, "What do you
Oh.
do for 28 minutes?"
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
mostly
Mostly instrumental. Okay.
Have you never seen them live?
Mm-mm.
Oh, today I wouldn't know, but I saw them in 2007, and I was very surprised at how hard they brought it. They
Mhm.
were way heavier and louder than I ever
Yeah,
would have given them
yeah,
credit
they
for.
are.
Smashing Pumpkins is a really like kind of wish that I would have thought of that.
Yeah, it's a great choice. I mean, I have to refamiliarize
Fantastic
myself
choice.
with the song, but Smashing Pumpkins and Siamese, great stuff. Oh, yeah. I mean,
like-
again, we were thinking metal,
Yeah.
although
Smashing Pumpkins is kind of like
it's at the
especially early, like Siamese
Yeah.
Dream and
Melancholy.
Melancholy and the Infinite
grunge,
Madness.
but it's in that
It's in the same vein.
it's in that alternative realm.
Like 1979. That would have been
The heavier side
a
of
choice.
The heavier side
grunge,
of
alternative.
of like alt rock grunge radio friendly. It's the metal side of that.
I'll take any of their songs that was not played on the radio.
Yeah. Although
They're all the hard ones.
I really like Disarm.
Oh, I do
Yeah,
like that one.
yeah. That's a major. That's
Yeah.
another one that I like to. If you put a guitar in my hand, I'll attempt it.
Yeah.
An acoustic, anyway.
Awesome.
Choice. I have to refamiliarize myself with that particular.
It'll be on
track.
the
I know I've
playlist,
heard it.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know I've heard it because I've heard the album, but it's been a while.
Mhm.
It's been a while. No one said Stained yet. It's probably the best.
I like Stained.
Won't come for me.
Just
No, I
as
said
it's not.
I'm not saying I dislike Stained, but I wouldn't put them on this list. Their intros are essentially slow.
Mostly I like their drummer because he does play hard.
Yeah.
And I always told Justin he'd probably like it. And he's like, no.
I've seen Stained live. I
Yeah.
saw them live. They were opening.
They got into an unfortunate situation because the record their very first one, dysfunctional, was really hard.
Yeah,
and then
they started out heavier.
After that, the record companies made them do their ballads all the time, like
That's-
every song.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
They were one of the like I do remember when it during that late 90s early 2000s when they're not new metal but like new metal alt rock with dark edged suicide rock that when that was on the rise. Stain was the acoustic alternative,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't realize they were being forced to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame. It did give a good album, but like break the cycle and all that. But at the same time, like I do not like studio.
Mm-hmm.
I've already mentioned this band. It is one of my ultimate favorite bands. That would be Dying Fetus.
They kind of foreshadowed that one.
The song is Wrong One to Fuck With. It's like
You
a
guys know it.
40-minute intro. 40-second.
You guys speak.
One.
Damn it. That's like all of mine combined.
Like a 40-second intro. It's not super long, but by death metal standards, that's like
By tech
pretty.
It's the openings on one album. The lyrics are on the following album.
That. You know what? I know
Theater does that.
they do.
They'll do instrumental version. And
Oh yeah. Well, you know who has hella long songs and is not credited enough for them. And if this wasn't a metal list for me, I would have struggled. Jethro Tull.
Oh,
I
yeah, good call.
I was like Jethro Tull, and I wanted to choose. I'm like, wait, it's a metal.
Pink Floyd is another one too.
Oh yeah.
We're tapping into some things I want to mention later.
This is your fault. You said Jethro Tull.
I guess I'm gonna reserve. This is not the last time.
I'm actually mad because Pink Floyd was going to be on my list, and someone
Should we talk about it now?
talked me out of it.
No, let's do it when we bring it up later.
All right, we'll bring it up later.
Anyway,
Let's let her stew on it a little bit.
Wrong One to Fuck With by Dying Fetus.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Great song.
Very
super
groovy.
fun
Very
when you're
groovy.
in
Very
when you're in the
swing your
concert,
fist behind you.
when you're at a show and they play that song because everyone screams it with them and they always are like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
I guess it's all groovy. It's really aggressive. Yeah, by the end of the song, everyone's like, "Whoa." It's better than we're making it sound. It's a good piece of groovy tech death. It's well written. It's awesome.
Yeah, you can't beat the
It's not.
vocals.
It's not an angsty,
You can't-
goody mosh pit
You
song.
can't beat
It's an
John's
actual
vocals.
good piece.
Which, if we're gonna talk about death metal mosh pits, I just would like to say that I am gonna be old here for a second, but my generation is ruining death metal shows. Everyone is coming into the mosh pit and they're starting to throw elbows, and there's kicking. And I'm like, this is a
that
hardcore
kind of show.
This isn't a hardcore show.
Yes, it's pissing
You
me
know what?
off.
We should
And
do
all
a
the old
concert etiquette episode.
Yeah,
heads
it is
are like,
annoying.
I don't want to
Add
get
that to our.
anymore because these
They're
young
ruining
kids
the pit.
are literally gonna like break my freaking jaw. And I'm like, I don't blame you.
There's
And
kids. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
it stops like people like me from getting in the mosh pit because I'm used to getting in the mosh pit and a couple guys gently shoving me back and forth. You know what I mean? But I can't get in a pit because some guy's gonna spin kick me in the head.
Yeah, there are people doing. They look like ballerinas, but there's these dudes running through the pit doing these
Is it like have you seen the other guys?
a long.
Remember when Mark Wahlberg learned ballet just to make fun of the ballet people?
Kind of. It was a long time. Yes. That's what they look like. And there's these guys. They're doing this. It's not even during a breakdown or something. They're doing this in between songs. How you doing, Mesa? Welcome, come, thanks for coming up, merch in the back. And these guys are over there like just like doing these freaking like move. I'm like, guys, they're not even playing. Settle down. We hate you. You are everything wrong with this scene. That is not how it's done. Moshing is not about hitting people, hurting
No.
people.
We were at this show recently and the opening band is a local band. And they're like none of them have wristbands except for the drummer. So I'm like, all of these are children on stage. And they have brought their children friends to the show. And they're in the audience, like cheering them on, headbanging. I'm like, super cool. That's awesome. I love to see
That band.
no, they were good.
The band needs to stick together.
They were pretty good.
I don't know what they were called though.
But their friends, on the other hand, one of the guys just runs into the middle and is trying to start a mosh pit. But what he does is he comes up behind Matt while Matt's back is turned to him and shoves him really freaking hard to the point that Matt hits me. I hit my knee on the corner of the stage because the stage is low because we're in like an underground sort of vibe place. And I hit my knee immediately out of joint. And I'm like, there goes my knee.
Yeah,
I'm out for the show.
You don't need to hit the front row. And then this other guy comes up right beside us. He's windmilling. His hair is hitting us in the face. I'm like, settle down. You're like 14. Like, we could kill you if we so chose. Like, go home. This, and not to mention, these bands that we're seeing are not 14-year-old bands. Like, what TikTok video had this band in it that you're here? It is not that kind of metal.
No, and it's
Like,
not. Like,
we're
it's
seeing bands that
like
have been around for
underground. It's
5 years.
underground shit, like metal that's really good, but just didn't catch on for whatever reason.
Yeah, we're seeing like
And so
death metal,
super cool, super nice
not
guys.
angsty hardcore stuff.
But these kids just don't know how to behave themselves in a mosh pit, and it's really like embarrassing. And it
I'm like, yeah, there's no artificial
detracts from
bass
going to
in the song,
shows.
dude. Sorry. I don't.
But we've noticed it at the last two shows we've been to.
Yes, it's making me mad because I'm not a big pit guy, but I do like to get in once in a while.
Yeah.
For fun, certain songs. And,
But also,
you know.
even at the front row, you should feel like you're not in danger.
Yeah.
You might feel the movement of the crowd.
I was
that's gonna
always taught
happen.
that if you can't see the person's face, you don't hit them.
Exactly. If they don't know you're coming, you don't run into them.
Right.
I once started a mosh pit and like I walked up to this guy and he was like this tall, big, bulky guy. And he's like looking at me because like I'm walking towards him. And I just like shove him in the chest, like gently. And he just, I'm so sorry. Was I in your way? And I was like, no, dude, I'm trying to start a mosh pit. And he's like, oh, awesome.
And that's mosh pits are supposed to be fun, not like where you have to like have your arms up defending yourself. And they're kids. I'm like, there was one really cool moment. Total old head was in the pit. I bet you he was over 40, maybe even 50. Little young punk is like doing the spin kicks and the elbows, and he's not even looking behind him. And
Is he?
I know
was
there's a
it
place for that.
was it Mac from It's Always Sunny?
It might as well have been.
Do you know the
But,
reference? His dancing is like kicking and punching and stuff.
No, but yes, that's what it's like. And this guy's just going crazy, and he goes up to Old Head, and Old Head's just kind of looking at him like, "What are you doing?" And he shoves Old Head, kind of like, "Yeah, let's mosh." And old dude kind of smiles, and he shoves the guy back harder. And he's like, "Oh yeah, let's go." And he shoves old guy back harder. Old guy smiles, right, like, and then he shoves him really hard, and he kind of gives him this look like every time you shove me, I will put you in your place. And the guy's kind of like, oh yeah, fist bump, bro, and the guy's like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like
Do
I'm
you
like, yeah, he's telling you to grow up. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah. Do you remember the really annoying preteen girl at Megadeth?
I remember a lot of
Remember
annoying
that?
people at Megadeth. That was one of those shows where I'm like, some of you people don't know what you're doing here. Was she the one? I know there was a guy that was pretending to look for his daughter. He cut everyone. Wheelchair guy. Which one was she?
In line, she was just acting preteenish, and then inside
super
she
clever.
kept running back between one crowd and another crowd, and she was flailing in the aisles, dancing. She was
Yeah.
really annoying.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
Some
we'll
people.
we'll
some
do a
people might-
concert. I already put it on the list.
Yeah, yeah.
Concert
Some people
etiquette
might say this
episode.
is old man yelling at cloud, but
No, there's
you're gonna hurt somebody, and I don't mean like it's metal, like
because we could bring up like cell phone usage, stuff like that
Yeah,
too.
Yeah,
Oh my
that too.
gosh.
Oh my
But-
And the
gosh.
thing is, I'm not trying to say don't come to a metal show and bring your intensity. Don't go to a metal show and be surprised when you get hit. But there's a difference in
There's a right way and a wrong
there's
way.
a right way and a wrong way.
I've been kicked in the head at a Dying Fetus show by someone crowd surfing, and you know what I did? I laughed it off.
Yeah.
That's
Because
just what happens.
they were just crowd surfing. It
and a lot of
just what
times they don't
happened.
control what's going on.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know I've
And-
crowd surfed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got dropped on my
That's the
head.
story.
That's another story, but
Yeah, I put concert etiquette on our
Yeah,
future
we'll get into
episodes. So
that.
Yeah.
My turn.
it is
Yep.
your turn.
All right,
Because we
what-
have Dying Fetus last.
All right, so we are on number 5, right?
Correctamundo.
Okay. So
Only on 5.
here is
I know
a,
we're gonna be here for all night.
here is a repeat band, but not a repeat song. I'm gonna go, which is funny because what this song influenced, I'm not a fan of, but I'm a huge fan of the song. Recognize the influence all the way back to 1994. Born Blind. What an intro. Are you ready? I'm like, I'm not even gonna talk about this. I'm just gonna say the words. Are you ready? Such an iconic intro, and it's oddly simple by my standards. However, the mosh pits that it starts, it's like Walk by Pantera. Everybody stops what they're doing. Everyone yells, "Are you ready?" And it's funny because even though the lyrics don't truly come until later, other than "Are you ready?" just that drum, that weird 7-string, like it just builds. You're like, where is this going? Yeah. It just keeps going and you'll find. Yeah, it's just, and everyone goes crazy. You could go to a corn show and no one's moved, which is rare, but when they play that, everyone's moving. And if you don't want to move, someone else is going to move you for you. Yeah. An actual drum intro, so simple that even I could play it, but it's incredible. Your face scrunched up, so you must be mad at my choice.
Okay.
Sorry.
Why?
I think she wishes she had it,
Oh.
but I'm a little jealous of one, but sorry.
Ball Tongue would be a good one
Ball
for
Tongue.
corn.
I love that entire first album,
Yeah.
but yeah.
All right. I will get my medal back on this one. Blood, Tool, Undertow.
Nice.
4 minutes, 35 seconds.
Yeah. A little surprised you went with Undertow, but that's cool.
Well, it's one of the ones where the vocals come in much later.
Okay,
That was
yeah,
my thing.
alright.
As far as I can into
Yeah,
bands I like.
that's true
so,
too. That's how I kind of was with Opeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could have picked other stuff. Like Fear Inoculum could have it fit the bill, but it was only like 1:10. I'm like, no.
Yeah, I haven't been saying
4.5 minutes or no Tool.
I haven't been
I
emphasizing
think he sings for 1 minute in that song too.
Yeah. I haven't been emphasizing when vocals come in, but I think the shortest on this list is probably Walk so far. I could be wrong for when vocals come in. I don't think I have any song that has vocals before 30 seconds unless it's like a scream, like Tom's screaming's Angel of Death. That to me doesn't count. But anyway. Oh, it's a good one.
My next one is Tesla,
Modern Day Cowboy.
Love Song,
Love song.
from the Great Radio Controversy from 1889. 1989, vocals come in at 134.
Okay.
That intro, the guitar intro, could easily be a wedding march. Easily. It's such a pretty song.
That's cool. I like how I'm like the mosh pits, the violence, the chaos of it. So you're like,
The love
it could be a
song.
wedding song. It's real pretty.
I like it. It's pretty.
You could walk down the aisle to that.
So I think Modern Day Cowboy has a pretty big intro too.
I think so.
All right. Chloe.
It's a repeat.
Song
Our
or
second repeat. I thought that'd be
Al
more.
Stewart too.
I did.
I snuck my phone over to her. And
No, when we went on break, I listened to it in the bathroom. No, someone stole it. Just a round ago.
Uh-oh.
Just a round ago. Are you?
That's why your face was scrunchy.
Yep.
Okay.
Mind you,
makes
that
me
was
feel better.
actually supposed to be said before,
Is
and
your
I
hair
actually
scrunchy
waited to
too?
say it. My hair is always scrunchy. It was supposed to be said.
Your face was scrunchy.
Oh, my response was.
Sorry. Go ahead.
It was supposed to be earlier in my list, but I actually waited because I wanted to talk about The End Begins because it started the album. And so I was trying to keep with the trend that I had going on. But Blind was supposed to be the fourth song I talked about. So I should have said it right before you
Okay,
did.
it doesn't matter. You said walk before me, several rounds before me. Because when you said that, I'm like, well, I might as well just say it now. But I've kept with the order that I wrote, which doesn't matter. I've just stuck with it. I'm not jealous, right? Actually, Corn does have several. I also
I didn't even think of Corn
I would not have. I could have chosen Falling
because
Away
I would have
from
done
Me.
Blind.
Yeah,
for sure.
well, Falling Away
There
from
could have
Me.
been trifecta.
Well, I'll say Falling Away from Me was a big deal for me becoming a metalhead, becoming a Corn fan. I also, even though, well, Corn's not super technical.
I mean, you could have done another Brick in the Wall by Corn.
That's true.
Doesn't that have a
But-
pretty long intro?
Yeah, where they got it. But I also, Freak on a Leash has a really cool intro. There's a lot of choices, but Blind is the undeniable one.
All right.
Oh, is it my turn?
It is.
All right, we're on number 4. I'm pretty sure before I open my phone with this one. Oh, no. I was going to talk about one. I'm talking about the other. All right. This band is long overdue. Doggone it. The Megadeth song. But, gonna go with this is another band that's got a lot of intros worthy, but I have to go with what I think is the ultimate technical just memorable intro that just Holy Wars.
Yeah.
Yep.
I almost did that too.
Yeah, over a minute of some of the coolest Mustaine riffs, some of the best fills. There is a solo in the intro before the lyrics start, all leading to a incredibly memorable song on an incredibly memorable album. While Metallica was recording the Black Album, they were doing Rust in Peace. Holy Wars, The Punishment, such a banging album.
We talked.
So good.
We talked about me not knowing a lot of Megadeth, but I do know Rust in Peace. Rust in Peace is a really freaking.
Yeah, if you get into Megadeth, I mean, unfortunately, in many ways, that's the peak, but it depends. Actually, that's not entirely true. It is, but it is from a historical point of view. But Megadeth, unlike Metallica, Megadeth got more impressive in the 2000s and onward. Not more impressive than their classics, but I mean, compared to their peers.
Mhm.
Megadeth, I've always said that I think Megadeth and Testament aged.
I was gonna say
the best.
Testament
Yeah,
was up there with them
I
too.
think they
Yeah.
aged the best
Mhm.
in the thrash scene, in the at least the popular
Yeah.
thrash scene. And while others were trying to rediscover themselves in the angsty metal era, Megadeth and Testament were like, let's
Nah.
be ourselves.
Nah.
Sick, so sick. So Megadeth, Holy Wars.
Cool. I would do it.
I almost put Meatloaf on mine.
Yeah, Meatloaf. I do anything for love. Bad out of Hell 2. 4 minutes and 15 seconds. But I listened to the original, the 9-minute
Mhm.
version, not the 4-minute radio edit.
I hate radio edits. There's not a single radio edit in the universe that I prefer.
I have one on my playlist, and that's the new Dream Theater album that they did the radio edit. But it's still like a 7-minute song or whatever. So
They took
What
one
makes
word
you
out.
choose the radio edit?
it was with the single.
But I mean, how different is it?
Quite a bit. It's Night Terror.
Yeah. I don't know if I've heard the radio single or
Oh.
the radio edit.
Yeah, it
What
came
is it?
out with the single
It came out at the same time.
same time, the 9:55 version and the like
What
6.5-minute version.
what do they cut out? I probably would just
A
automatically.
lot of the instrumental stuff.
I probably just automatically defaulted to what the long.
The intro's shorter, stuff like that.
I wouldn't like that. But yeah, but it's cool.
That's the only reason I just added both. It's like,
Yeah,
fuck it, I don't
That's
care.
cool. Wait.
I went.
It's my
Okay.
turn.
Oh, sorry. We're good.
This is the one I think Justin's gonna argue over.
All right. Let's
And
hear
it's
it.
Van Halen. Eruption, You Really Got Me. From Van Halen 1978.
It's a cover.
Okay.
But Eruption leads into it and it goes for 1 minute and 57 seconds.
At first, I thought your choice was Eruption. I'm like, wait, that might not count.
And yes, it's technically two different songs on the album, but anytime they did it live, Eruption
Well, that's
was
kinda
right
what she
into it.
did.
Yeah.
That's what I did, so I agree.
Yeah.
I've got your back.
Yeah.
I
heard
Well, I
you,
can't
right?
get both of them on one track, so
if you go live, you can.
Keep them. You guys could do a live version. That's not a bad idea.
I figured you would go no, no, no,
my problem is it's like covers.
but not Eruption.
No, Eruption's an instrumental.
Right, but it technically leads into the other song.
Wow.
Not lying. It is something I would do.
It's all good. I'm the only one that's stuck strictly to metal, so it's just whatever now.
I still haven't said a choice that isn't metal yet.
Yeah.
Huh?
And she hasn't. Everything she has said has been metal.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And now it's your turn again. Barbie
Until
World.
It's my
now.
turn
Barbie
again,
Girl.
but I also have to use the bathroom again. I would like to apologize. The medication I'm on makes me have to use the bathroom regularly. Let me do my thing first. Mine is a prelude to my deep, deep love for technical death metal. With one of the OG technical death metal bands, Necrophagist. And the song is Stab Wound.
It's a good one.
It is a crazy intro with like a lot of
Said Stab Wound.
Stab Wound.
It's their most popular.
It probably is.
It's funny, when we individually listen to the playlist, I'll listen to your guys' stuff and go, oh, that's nice. And then you'll listen to mine and go, "That's nice."
Yeah, there was a separate song that I wanted to choose for Necrophagist, but the intro just didn't feel long enough for me to justify it. So I went with Stab.
And
But-
it is a good one. It is like a solid minute of just technique and changes up the wazoo, and it's not their earliest album, but it is a band that changed tech death as we know it, and it probably is their most popular song. But that's a good one. It was just funny because little Chloe over here is like, I'm new to metal. I just learned what metal was. Necrophagist, which is not easy listening even by metal standards.
Necrophagist is awesome.
They are. They're one of the OGs of.
No, I can't find a live version of them both together. I found that one. The one
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I know
yeah.
that. Yeah.
You want to pause
Oh,
one
that's
minute?
Do we want to pause?
Pause for a station identification.
Okay, there we go.
You're all done with yours, so it is me now.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, here.
because we got necrophagist or phagist or however it's
Necro.
phagist.
Okay, so
That's
this
the
one,
pinkies out version of saying it.
yeah, this one, in my opinion, all four of y'all should have on your list. And I'm curious if anyone else is gonna. Because when it comes to metal intros, by golly, this is the metal intro.
I know what it is.
Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath.
Oh.
There,
Wonder what War Pigs is at too.
Oh yeah.
Kind of a good intro.
that was my other choice, but I had to go with the actual OG one that started everything. From the thunderstorm to the bells to the tritone to the doom metal, the heavy metal, the well, it's not really down tuned, but like it definitely would influence down tuning before Black Sabbath did it themselves. But and even the subject matter where it was all leading, even before Ozzy starts to sing with his incredible vocals, just that intro was the invention of metal, the invention of evil. Like it's there's nothing like it, and it it just has to be on the list.
What's the
And
first?
if I could choose one song out of my whole list of 10, if you're like, well, just do one intro, that would have been it. Yeah,
It's the first thing you ever heard by Black Sabbath.
yeah.
It's that song.
It just it's it literally like metal, the almighty genre I love, metal would not have been metal without that intro. So
That's a
yes,
good choice.
yeah. And that's, I mean, what else can you say? It invented metal. So we're sitting here talking about this list because of that intro. And I don't know how it wound up at number three. It just kind of got put there, no rhyme or reason. If this was a list in order, it'd be number one. But anyway,
All right, I got my first repeat.
yeah.
God help me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, really? Oh,
One.
that's cool.
One.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
One. Metallica and Justice for All. 2 minutes 11 seconds.
Like,
Yep.
that's so cool. And I again am jealous because I almost picked one. But
Okay. I finally have a metal song.
yeah.
Sons of Apollo, God of the Sun, from
Oh,
the Psychotic
yeah.
Symphony.
Uh,
2017 vocals start at 228.
it seems like it's longer than that.
Yeah. It has a pretty epic intro.
I saw Justin's reaction, like, oh,
It's a good
Yeah, I
song.
can't believe you didn't think of it.
That didn't even cross my mind. I was,
So I'm
Yeah.
Dream Theater adjacent.
yeah.
yeah.
2 members of Dream
I was just
Theater were
yelling
in
no,
that
like,
band, so
yeah, yeah.
we all, yeah, when they get the playlist, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm curious to hear other stuff too. So, 'cause I already know the ones I picked, but yeah, I'm curious to hear like stuff you guys are throwing out there. So,
You're
be
gonna be like,
fun.
wow, this is horrible. This sucks.
Nah.
But
I'm curious what Chloe thinks of like the ones like I picked and Andrea picked though too.
what's the cat guy? We got
Al
You're
Stewart.
the cat.
You're the cat.
yeah, I'm gonna listen to that one.
I wouldn't be surprised if we put it on when we got.
I was gonna go
Bourbon.
Sure. There's not tons left.
Well, yeah, there is.
Yeah, there is.
Look to your right.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, in the bottle.
Like I said, if you want more, just pop it open and pour some more. So
Yeah, that's really good.
It took you.
It's smooth. Yeah.
I don't drink shitty bourbon. So
It's my turn.
Yes.
Beat band.
okay. Drink theater.
No. I've already had Dream Theater twice. I can't have them a third time. That would be too much.
No, there's no such thing as too much Dream Theater.
You're right.
Let's
But it
preface
is
that.
Black Sabbath
Okay.
and it is War Pigs.
Aussie version. Sure, because Dio did sing it.
Yeah, but I'm a sucker for the image. Love that song.
Trained voice. Yeah, that's a really good one. In fact, it's I'd say it's just as iconic in many ways as
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath, but it just Black Sabbath was first. I mean, because in 1970, Black Sabbath started with Black Sabbath, and it's like scary, the witch burnings, bells. It starts out with an air raid siren, and it's so doomy. It takes forever just to pick up tempo. That's cool. And then
Nice.
the first lyrics talk about witches at black masses. Like, yeah, really good. That's a good one. That's why I almost chose it. With me again, or are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
I feel like I say so much more.
That's okay.
But
You have more to say than I do.
I mean, then like I just in general, like I thought you would talk our ear off about your choices, but you're kind of just saying them and moving on.
What are you trying to say?
That you want to talk about your shit like I do. All right. We're finally at we're at number 2. We're finally at a band that is long overdue for me to say. They've been said twice tonight.
Oh.
Same song. You both have chosen one. Chose one.
Harvesters. Sorry.
No, there's a lot of good ones. This
Okay.
is one band where like 90% of their career, especially if you go by the first albums, were worthy. I almost chose one. I almost chose Master. I almost chose Battery. I almost chose Injustice for All. But I'm gonna actually go with something that is more simple,
Call it
but
Cthulhu.
that's a good one too. But is undeniably
Is that
just
instrumental though?
it is. It is,
Yeah.
yes. I'm gonna go with For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Cool.
It just so freaking epic and builds that from the bell ringing the gung 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 and then all the way to the dun 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 dun. Like you just can't like you just want to freak out. Like you hear it, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out. It's just so good, and so simple. In fact, it's one of the only Metallica songs that I actually can play on bass intro. I don't know about. I didn't really try to get past the intro because I'm not a very skilled stringed instrumentalist. Well, guitar and bass, but when it came like that song is just so just I don't know. It is just so Cliff Burton, just good old Metallica. Maybe even a little bit of Dave Mustaine in there. So yeah, but yes, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Metallica. It was a hard choice with Metallica, but I'm pretty comfortable in that choice.
My turn.
Yeah.
Nine Inch Nails, Perfect Drug. That's what it sounds like.
No. Why am I blanking?
I know it, but
I did know. I started to say it.
Cemetery Gates.
Yes. Cemetery Gates.
Oh, I said that earlier.
I
Yep.
don't know why I was struggling so hard with that.
Cemetery Gates, Pantera, Cowboys from Hell. Vocals come in at 1 minute 50 seconds.
See, you're right. That was a good one. Yeah.
And it was a radio hit.
Yeah.
Because
There's
you got to
almost-
think that
That
you're
was-
almost 2 minutes into a song and the vocals finally come in.
I ever heard a Pantera song was on the radio.
Was it Cemetery Gates?
It was Cemetery Gates.
Cool.
Very cool.
That also was the first time that and maybe like Mr. Crowley by Ozzy were two of the first times at a young as a young influential metalhead that a solo blew me away. I had never heard anything quite like Cemetery Gates' solo. Yeah.
All right. My number 2 is way far out there. And it's the B-52s. And it's Planet Claire
Planet Claire, yeah.
from the B-52s album, 1979. Vocals come in at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It was played on 16 Candles. It's been played on a few things. I think Weird Science, maybe. Kind of techno.
B-52s did not expect. I said let's pick a top 10 metal intro. Did not expect.
Foo Fighters covered it.
Yeah.
They did. They did an amazing job on it, although I don't like Dave Grohl anymore.
Yeah, he's something. But that's funny. But that's cool.
Yeah, my
It's a
list
very
is
odd
way out
song.
there.
It's a
Yeah.
very odd song.
Yeah,
She came from
yeah.
Granite Fire. I know she came from there. She drove a Plymouth Satellite. They like
Are
their
we?
Plymouth. They like their Plymouth Satellites.
Are we on our last song?
Yep.
We are on our last one.
Okay.
Rounding out.
This is the song that was chosen as we went around for our first round. And as soon as I realized we could do songs that weren't metal, this was the first band that came to mind.
That's like I didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Words did not come out of my mouth.
All I got was a text that said songs with long intros.
The first
Yeah,
song that
that-
came to
that's-
the
that is
first
what I said.
band that came to my mind was obviously Primus.
They don't have a lot.
They don't have a lot, but
A lot
the
of what?
intro
Like long intros.
Not a lot of like
might not be
more than a lot
long.
of notes. They have some weird intro like well, I'm thinking of anti-pop. Anti-pop's got some weird intros. But
Maybe
there's a lot of filler.
Southbound Pachyderm would probably be one of their longer ones, I would
Yeah.
think.
I know what she's gonna say. Go ahead.
Might not be long,
It's
but it is
if it's the one I think it is. Good.
iconic, and that is Jerry was a race car driver.
No, we are checking
He
out
drove so goddamn fast.
Never did come. Never did
Never
win no
did come-
checkered flags.
but he never did come in last.
No, that's a great choice. However, I was thinking of a different one, but yeah, that's great. Like an intro.
Dog will.
Yeah, I will hunt. But yeah. When we talk about some honorable mentions, I might have to bring Primus back up. Different song though. However, is that all you're gonna say?
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
All right, so
It's her story and she's sticking to it.
this is I don't even know why I'm opening my phone. I know what it is. This is also long overdue. You even hinted at it once. We all knew they would wind up here. Meshuggah.
Which one?
That was hard as hell to choose. I actually almost said I'm gonna cheat and do 3, but no, I forced myself to go with the one that was the earliest, the one that was the first one I heard, and I think again it's sort of like their "Are you ready?" moment. Future Breed Machine. Are you familiar with it? Yes, the intro to Future Breed Machine was music and metal changing.
So much that I knew exactly what album to go to. So yeah.
Yes. It was 20 years ahead of its time easily. But from the slow, like every time I hear the fade and intro, I think of like a fax machine. I still don't know what sound effect that is. Someone just like, and then all of a sudden the like the weird intro to I don't know the guitar, what sound the guitar is making to the matching guitars. When the drums, the first time I heard that, I thought the drums were offbeat. I did not realize how polyrhythmic and majestic, heavy polyrhythmic like intensity could be until I understood like fundamentally what the guitar and the drums, what their relationship was. And the vocals when they come in are amazing, but all before the vocals come in, you have the most probably the most polyrhythmic mosh pit starting thing ever. And music, I feel like music, people realized there is another thing you can do with guitars and drums once that song hit. Especially if you listen to the album Meshuggah did before that, their one only album before
I was gonna
that.
say it's the only one before that. So.
Yeah, which is kind of just a really complex thrash album, very underrated, really underrated. It's great. People call it a Metallica clone, and I get why they say that, but it's more than that. However, once Destroy Erase Improve came out and opened with Future Breed Machine, one of the biggest game changers I think ever. And even though it took 20 years for people to say it, it was like Meshuggah just did something that no one else was thinking of. I don't know who decided that music could sound that way, but in 1995, they were like, yeah, let's do this weird ass thing and make it groovy and heavy as shit. Yeah. And it was the first song I wrote down, which is why we're here. But yeah. Yeah, kids at home, listen to that.
All right.
That's my list.
My last one is Exist by Avenged Sevenfold. And it's on the Stage album. I don't even know why I'm hiding this anymore. It's on the last one. Vocals come in at 7 minutes and 27 seconds.
Riley needs to be here. Riley loves Avenged Sevenfold.
Yeah.
I love that album.
Yeah.
And it's got like I think you'll really like it when you hear it. It's very proggy. It's
I
time
probably
tempo
have
changes.
heard it, but
Okay.
it's not coming to mind, so I will
So
revisit it.
this is the only one I changed. I originally had Shine On You Crazy Diamond by Pink Floyd.
That was almost on my list.
But on my way home, like I said, was probably gonna happen. I think I even texted that to you, but I'm gonna at some point I'll be driving home, something's gonna come on. Like that came on. I'm like, so I just started watching. I'm like, vocals still haven't come on. I know there's vocals in this. And finally come on. So I sent like a little note real quick. I was like, exist 7:27. I was like, fuck. I knew I was gonna be driving home and something was gonna come on and change my list.
That's cool though.
Yeah. So that's the only thing I changed.
Yeah.
So.
My last one, it's still out there. It's The Cure. Songs Alone from Songs of a Lost World from 2024. Vocals come in at 3 minutes and 22 seconds. And
What's the song?
Alone, which I've wanted you to listen to this new album because it is not
What album?
digital. Songs of a Lost World.
It's not digital.
It's not, like electronic drums
Oh,
and
got it.
things like that. Because
Why are
there's
there so many different fucking albums with the same name?
Huh?
There's like 3 in a row.
I knew you'd complain about this.
No, look, am I wrong? You put it, just figure it out. No, there's 3 albums with the same name.
Are you finished with your bourbon?
Well, oh shit. Didn't mean
I was gonna ask you to pour me a
go
glass.
back.
A whole glass?
Small glass.
Well, we're about to wrap up, aren't we?
Okay.
Getting there?
That's
The
the
live
live
one?
That's live.
I need to
Okay.
hear.
So we're
you
not
the
doing
phone.
live.
Okay, yeah, see what I said?
I don't know before.
That's live. Oh, they're all a bunch of different live ones. Okay.
See, I wasn't exaggerating. You were having trouble finding it too.
Now you can find the playlist.
It's the one right there. 10 songs. All right, so we did pretty good.
Yeah.
Because we had 40 songs that we brought to the table, and there's 35 songs in the playlist. So that's not bad. I thought we'd have a lot less songs because of repeats than that. So good job. Good job, everybody.
Good job, everybody.
Matt has 16 paragraphs to
God
add.
bless us.
Oh, I did have an honorable mention too. I had Crazy on You from Heart from the Dreamboat Annie album, 1975, but I didn't put when the vocals come in, but it was after a minute.
I barely had a list, so I have no honorable mentions.
I was like, she just added her 10th, so I don't think she has an honorable mention.
Going around to honorable mentions for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to go back to the text that I got from you for
Are we
parameters.
doing our honorable mentions all at once?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Or if
Alright.
we can go, I don't have any.
My
really.
my list is.
I already
actually
told you
pretty
mine
short.
was Pink Floyd, the Pink Floyd one.
Well, I'll open with that. I had a Pink Floyd one as well, and I wanted to use it, but I didn't because of metal. However, it was Time. Time by Pink Floyd, I think is a crazy,
That's a
simple
cool-
but crazy intro.
Cool intro.
Yeah, it's just so memorable. It was one of the first pieces of
It's
music
got those
like
high
that
concert toms going.
yeah, that got me into like patience, like being patient with music. Uh, Big deal. The way it comes into the lyrics and the way it comes into the guitar. Yeah,
There's some
the
cool,
clock sounds. Yeah, the toms.
There's some cool covers of that song too. Godsmack did one. Wrathchild America did
Now
one.
that we know the whole list, I'm very surprised you did not have Godsmack. I'm very surprised you didn't have Hell Yeah. Just saying.
Which songs?
I don't know. I
Okay.
just thought you would.
I know. I thought of
Well,
Godsmack.
because you said Megadeth Trust. And I was curious because it's not Trust is memorable, but it's not really complex intro. So I was curious
No,
what. I also thought maybe Voodoo by Godsmack.
that
Oh,
I don't think that
yeah.
it's a long intro though. Not in my
That's right. I'm not thinking of
parameters.
blank. I'm just thinking.
See, and I
Yeah,
was.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Mine was like I said, go big or go home on this one.
yeah.
Next time maybe I'll cut it down more, but
Yeah. Another band I really kept wanting to add, but their intros didn't work for me was Iron Maiden.
yeah,
Uh,
you forget how quick his
yeah,
vocals do come in.
I almost
Because I was
went
gonna
with
do the
Number of the
Trooper.
Beast. Yeah, I thought of the Trooper. I
Uh-huh.
thought of Midnight. Briefly toyed with cheating with um Number of the Beast.
Mhm.
So like, well, it's spoken word. It's Vincent Price, but his vocals come in immediately after. I'm like, there's no intro here without vocals.
Yeah.
But I wanted to use it so bad because of what it represented from metal and music. But
I was thinking of some Zeppelin. There's a bunch of Zeppelin that could have
if
worked
we had
too.
gone to
Nobody's
that's right,
fault but mine. I think
Zeppelin
takes a long time to come in.
Zeppelin entered my head. When it comes to this, as you mentioned, Pink Floyd. If we had brought classic rock and classic prog in,
Which isn't a
Zeppelin,
bad idea because it opens a lot
yeah,
more gates
Zeppelin,
too.
Tall, and King Crimson.
King-
Holy shit! I was like, King Crimson was like, oh, why can't I choose? There's like 50 songs.
Okay, and in my defense, my text was so Matt and Chloe will be coming over on Friday at 7 to do the episode about long intros before the vocals come in. That's
Yeah,
all
that's
I
fine.
got.
That's fine.
It's fine. Which also, while we're on it, I was thinking the same thing with Bridges, song Bridges, and I don't think outros would be probably like bridges would be good though, like solo bridge, interludes, whatever, just bridge sections of songs. I already know a few, but yeah, that would be a cool list. A few other honorable mentions that won't mean much to you guys. I almost put these all almost wound up in spot 10. Strapping Young Lad, All Hail the New Flesh. Uh Gene Hoglan again. He almost wound up on my list twice. I was also very surprised that three thrash songs wound up on my list. But Strapping Young Lad was very early me discovering really intense heavy metal. And there is such a good intense blast beat from Gene Hoglan in that song, and the screaming and just the way it builds. It's like other than the drums, it's pretty simple, but it's like an explosion going off, and I have never heard music like that when I first heard that song.
Yeah.
Um, I also
Because
didn't
like
write it down. Oh,
Fear
go ahead.
Factory. Oh no, I thought Fear Factory would have
That's what I was
some.
about to say. I was
And I'm
literally
like,
gonna say
theirs aren't
because when
either.
it comes to industrial, Fear Factory crossed my mind, but I didn't write anything down. But I'm like the band name went through my head.
Mhm.
Although you mentioned Nine Inch Nails, Closer would have been a cool intro. It's very long. It's very eerie and long and
Mhm.
hypnotic. I wrote Gorguts Obscura.
That's yeah.
Do you know? Yeah, Obscura by Gorguts. There was a lot of songs I could have chosen by Gorguts. I chose Obscura because it introduces the self-titled album, or not self-titled, but Obscura. It's the title track, and it that was kind of like Meshuggah
Does Corner have a
music.
lot of?
Corner. I checked into them
Because
too.
I've thought about that
They
too. I was
do.
like,
They have really cool intros, but they're a little too new for me to grasp for a list like this. These are all bands that I'm very familiar with.
yeah.
Um, and then with Obscura, I went with that because it introduces the album again, an album I think changed metal. Because there were several like At the Gates, Children of Bodom, Strapping Young Lad. There were several metal bands that brought me from Korn to the extreme. And one thing I love about the extreme though is I love the sound of dissonance. I love dissonant riffs and dark space, a very strange, eerie, almost sci-fi sounding atmosphere. And I think a ton of that goes back to Gorguts when opening Obscura. And then the only other honorable mention that I actually wrote down, and there are others, was also Primus, but it was Tommy the Cat. Probably one of their most distinctively recognizable technical instrumental intros that take a little bit to get to the vocals. Um, but yeah, I thought that's what you were gonna say. And even though Jerry was a great choice, I have to go with Tommy the Cat.
I have, which is stupid because the two like Primus songs that everyone knows is Jerry was a race car driver and my
Winona.
name's
Winona.
Yep.
Oh, my name is Mud too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and my name is Mud, but and I always was not like a crazy fan
It's
of those
actually
songs,
a pretty good choice too.
which
Mud
I
is a good
like.
choice, too.
I like all of those songs, but I was never like a crazy big fan.
People who are true Primus fans, Winona is not their favorite. People who are casual Primus fans, Winona's their favorite. So congratulations.
And so
Yeah.
like they were just never like big shout out songs for me
Too many puppies.
until that's my favorite song.
That's another good choice.
Yeah, I thought about that actually. I was debating which one to put on my list, but Jerry Was a Race Car Driver. I went and saw Primus. I went and saw Primus play Arizona Financial Theater on my birthday.
Mhm.
And in the interlude of Jerry Was a Race Car Driver, I had a whole conversation with Les Claypool. So now Jerry Was a Race Car Driver has a very special place in my heart.
I get that.
So
It's on YouTube if you guys ever want to see when he calls her out in the crowd. That's actually on YouTube.
it's in like freaking news articles from like
Yeah.
Arizona.
It
news
made
places,
a couple
like-
papers that exchange and her birthday and stuff.
You haven't heard the new version? Chloe was a race car driver.
It's
Drove. Damn.
fun.
Actually, my sister makes fun of me because my sister drives like an old lady and like I speed a lot. And I was telling her today on the phone, I said, there are two types of people who drive fast. It's people who love driving and people who hate driving. And me and Matt are a perfect example because Matt loves to drive. That's why he drives fast. I hate to drive. That's why I drive fast.
I'm a bit of both, but I drive fast.
Yeah,
I hate driving. My job's 40 minutes away.
I
So
guess
was
I
mine.
do like driving. I don't always think about it.
I
but guess
love the
do.
drive to listen to a book or listen to music.
That's what I
It's all on the
I mean,
202 though.
I see driving as an opportunity to listen to something.
Yeah.
But mine is
Yeah.
all highway. And then I'm driving to Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're working in Phoenix now?
I'm working at Veg Phoenix.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I'm like working like it's basically on the border of like expensive Phoenix though. So like cheap Phoenix. So it's in a nice area, but
Right.
bougie.
They got dogs too.
Sorry, that's something came up recently, and did I call myself bougie, or did she call me bougie?
No, you called
I got
yourself
myself bougie.
bougie, and Karen said,
Not
you
stuck.
know, the first time I met you, that's exactly what I thought. Boy, is he bougie.
Matt is definitely the bougie one out
Oh,
of the two of
bougie.
us. But I think it's a little bit of a I grew up like poor and Matt grew up like middle class. And I was not middle class until like 14, 15. But before that I was like the poor cop's daughter. So
That's okay. Justin teases me about being from Bakersfield. Just like corn.
just like corn.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
And you
found out
can't
recently.
form sentences half the time. Ooh, bah.
Wow.
Sounds like Tasmanian devil singing.
I
Yeah.
I recently found out that my most listened to band of all time on Spotify is Korn, and that's really funny because up until maybe 8 months ago, I hated them.
When I first
It's
heard her
funny.
corn, she couldn't stand them.
Yeah.
And he tried to get me in with
We
their cover of
somewhat missed a concert. Somewhat. It's because they were asking way too much for tickets. But I might have sprung for him if she was more into him. We'll see him again. It's corn. But she hated them. And now she loves them. It's crazy.
I'm lucky because both times I saw him was in Bakersfield, so on home field.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
I've seen corn many
That's so
times.
cool.
They're actually probably in the top 3 bands I've seen the most.
Dream Theater's in my top.
Dream Theater.
That for
Mine
another-
too.
bands I've
Dream
seen
Theater's
the most.
probably my
Dream
number
Theater's 2. Rush is 1. Dream Theater's 2. Which Dream
You've
Theater's
seen
getting
Rush that
close
many
though.
times.
Saw Rush 13 times. Dream Theater is
I've lost track. of
10
Dream Theater.
now.
I think I'm 10 for Dream
So
Theater.
there was 8 until 2025, and I knocked out 2 in 1 year, which is great.
Because we had that conversation. I think we're both at 10. However, half of mine were with Jeannie. So
All of mine were Portland.
yeah, so we argued if that counted. But I think we're both
counts.
technically at 10.
Not gonna give you shit.
Well, no, I get
Like
that.
I
but
wouldn't give
too.
you shit if you went to go see what they're calling Rush nowadays, because you never got to see
that
it.
did that come and go? Did that pass
I
already?
don't remember.
I think there's even a live recording.
I
of
stopped
that.
paying attention as soon as they got a keyboardist.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? You're not a 3-piece anymore?
Yeah.
And you're
But
charging how much for tickets?
that's what
Yeah.
threw me.
And you announced it well after the tickets started selling that you got a few
I
days?
might have gone to see them if not for the outlandish ticket prices. I'm like, okay, I've never seen Rush. I'm never gonna get to see Rush.
Buy a house or go to a Rush show.
Yeah,
Buy a house or go to a Rush show.
and Corn was a little bit like that. See, the thing with Corn, they were selling these VIP passes. And I was like, I don't need that. However, the pit, you had to get VIP. The pit was VIP only. It's like $500 to $600 a ticket. And you didn't even get to meet the band with this VIP. I'm like, I'm
You just
not
get like
doing this.
early
You got in early,
merchandise
you
and
got the
stuff.
merch, and you got to go look at the Corn Museum. Like, I don't want to look at the Corn Museum. I got the pit so I could rush the stage.
Yes.
This is a terrible deal, and
Yeah.
it turned me off to seeing them live. But I might have sprung for it if she wanted to see it.
Yeah.
What's hard
But
what's hard
I was
now
very disappointed in them.
what's hard
for that.
now is like because of my medical issues, I've been going through a season where shows are really hard on me. Like it's really hard for me to stay and enjoy a show, and then with the behavior recently at shows, it's made it double hard. And so
That's the thing too, is it's so expensive and someone's gonna ruin it for me anyway.
yeah, and so like recently when we've been talking about like big shows, we've been talking about like, do we get seats? Like we don't want to be like the people that aren't in the pit, but also at the same time, if it's between me leaving a show early and me actually getting to stay and enjoy the whole thing,
Yeah.
is it worth getting seats?
Yeah, for sure.
When it's like an underground show, obviously you don't get seats unless you get like balcony at Van Buren, but like it's
I next time we go to the Van Buren, I do want to sit in the balcony.
Mhm.
It's like fun. 'Cause we've
Cost
always-
extra though.
I know, which is weird.
yeah, but it's just hard.
Next fan page. Win the
I don't know.
sun is
This
in.
this
It's him.
this month is
PT
just
band.
way
Yeah.
too.
Oh, we just completely cleared all of our weekends tonight because we're having the
Yeah.
sauce. 27. That was our last Saturday we had a meal. It's fun.
Now, since you guys have seen Corn in other places other than in town, did they ever do the catwalk for fans at the concerts you guys saw?
You
Where-
mean-
So
Fine
they would do the catwalk above the stage, so like 50 people would get to go above
Oh,
them
no, I've
on
never seen
stage.
that.
Okay, then they only did that in Bakersfield.
I
and-
was supposed to meet Corn one day and didn't get to it. It pissed me off. That's the whole story. We won a contest. We were supposed to meet Corn. They chose not to meet us, and that made me mad.
Pissed me off too.
Yeah, I was like, we won a contest, bro. We got free pit tickets and all that, but we didn't get to meet them. And that made me.
I can show you where they all live in Bakersfield.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be cool. Like,
Road trip.
Hey, John.
Hey, you remember when you're supposed to meet us? Well,
Yeah,
I'm coming
John,
here
you
to
were
meet
supposed to
you.
one
I
day.
can show you where their recording studio is. I can show you where
Were.
yeah. I can show you
You
where
just knock on their ding 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 ring the doorbell.
Out.
would be funny.
Just take me with you, I'll do it.
That.
Because the answer the door like I do appreciate you doing that. It's actually kind of creative. So
Yeah.
I'll let it go. Yeah. Someone knocked on my door doing that. I'm like, how I can't be too mad. That's pretty creative. But
Yeah.
stop it. But yeah.
Stop it, but also stop it. What were we talking about before that?
Honorable mention.
Marquee.
Van Buren.
Van
Oh,
Buren.
Van Buren, yeah.
BT Bam.
Yeah, 'cause they're coming Monday. They'll be at Crescent, but yeah, Van Buren balcony seats. I've never done balcony seats. But it
For
could be
some
cool for
shows,
the
they're
right
not even
show.
available.
Yeah. The problem with me is one, I like being really close. I like me and the band being like aware of each other. I like seeing all the fretwork they do. I like being able to catch things, and I do like. I don't like the jerks that we're talking about that are ruining shows, crowd killing. But I do enjoy the movement. I do enjoy the roughness of like, oh, I am at a metal show. I do like that.
Mhm.
I don't mind crowd surfers. I'm not a big fan of stage divers when they come towards me because they don't know what they're doing. Somebody having combat boots to do a front flip. I'm like, that wasn't necessary. Or a guy that's like 250 pounds. I'm like, you don't need to stage dive, bruh.
Yeah.
But yeah. But
Did I ever tell them about me getting dropped on my head?
not sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
he did it.
Yeah.
Lamb of God.
I think last time you guys
Cool
were here, we
intros,
talked
too.
about it. Yeah.
Lamb of God got some cool intros too.
Yeah.
There are so many songs like
I know.
there were a lot. I like even weird stuff like Amon Amarth has an intro that I love. Aborted has intros that I love. Like there's a lot of stuff I could have chosen. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go with a bit longer, a bit more involved. But yeah, go with a name like Aborted. You guys are like, what? But
Oh, we've heard of that.
I said they're really
We
good.
listened to them. Yeah.
I'm looking at Gorod. Gorod's probably got some killer intros.
They're really cool to slumber party with too.
Yeah, I heard.
Someone didn't want the invitation, so
So
someone
yeah,
had to go to stupid work the next day.
yeah, stupid work the next day.
Do you
Which
remember?
is-
Do you remember that day at work at all?
No.
No,
It's actually
exactly.
funny
Would you
because
remember eating breakfast with Gorod?
well, say
Yes.
there must have been like tension with me and Goldfield, or I wouldn't have at the time.
There was.
Yeah,
You were still kind of thinking of getting.
Yeah, it was
to-
probably like because it normally I would have been like, I don't.
That's why I hold it against you a little bit, but not a lot, because I knew what you were going through at the time.
Yeah,
So
it was probably tricky, but I mean, it's there's a chance it might happen again. As odd as that sounds, because
they're
like
coming out with a new album.
they're gonna be
More
touring
than-
again.
yeah.
Might hit them up.
They have an
but-
open invitation.
Did we tell you that they
Yeah.
were on the one guys that were on this podcast?
Yeah,
He
they
had
gave
him
you
on.
a shout out. So there's like a realistic chance that this
Oh,
all
yeah.
could
Oh yeah.
potentially happen
As
again.
soon as they announce the tour, I'll be like, hey guys, when I see a date here, I'll be like, hey, we're staying at the parents' house again.
And if it does happen again, no matter what, I'll be there.
Wouldn't
matter
it be
what.
cool if they played the club in Flagstaff?
Yeah, it's crash at Flagstaff.
Yeah.
Down Flagstaff. See, the thing is, in my situation now, it depends. But like, there's a lot more. I can almost, and depending on the day of the week, I can do what I want. Like, it's kind of the situation I'm in now. So I'm hoping they land on a good day. Well, actually, if it's not, if it's post summer, I can do it.
Last time they were here was the winter.
Yeah. If it's
January
if it's
20th.
winter again, I'll do whatever I want. That's kind of where I'm at now.
Do whatever I want.
Whatever I want. Gosh. Okay. Yeah, things it's different now. It's a different world than second. Yeah.
I am definitely feeling waking up at 6 a.m. this morning. All of a sudden.
Yeah, no,
we're
gonna-
right there too.
We're
So,
Kind of
gonna be we're gonna be driving
5:50.
back
yeah,
home.
5:50.
Guess who's gonna be falling asleep on the drive?
No, that's cool. I technically worked.
Don't think you're gonna get a text and a picture of a purse tomorrow though, so that's good.
Yeah, that's good. Should be coming back on your own.
They didn't give me like 6 glasses of wine this time.
We didn't even have
I
wine.
had one
I
beer.
had 2 beers and that's it. Yeah. So
I had a beer, an espresso martini, and a glass of
Give
bourbon.
her a small glass of that bourbon.
yeah. Well,
I had
cool.
to try it out myself.
Thanks for doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Appreciate it.
Fun.
Just realized it's after 11, so
Oh shit.
yeah. So yeah, I have that list and I just updated the concert etiquette too, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, that
So
would be a
we
great
end
episode.
one podcast at 11 tonight, and then we have another one at 11 in the morning.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is my day off, so
All
I'll pray for you.
right.
Pray you have a great day.
It's gonna be fun, and then we're going to.
Do you want me to do the closer?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Intro and outro music is provided by Arizona prog metal band Temporal Displacement. You can find their music anywhere you listen to your favorite music. New albums out, check it out. You can email us at drummingupconversation@gmail.com. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Drumming Up Conversation, and on X at Drum Conversing. And you can
Just completely them out.
he did the same thing.
I don't know. That's fine.
Awesome.
You can listen to our audio version of our podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. You can watch our video version on YouTube. Don't forget to do all the good things like subscribe, rate, review, and tell a friend.
For Drumming Up Conversation, I'm Justin Wood.
I'm Andrea Wood.
No
Nope.
mercy.
And that's Matt and Chloe. That's Matt. And good night.
Drumming up
And good night.
conversation.